5D1 Gaming presents The Wild Calling.
Yeah.
So, hope you guys like the new intro. That's what we're going to start out every episode with that. So that's your countdown. I think that's like 48 seconds.
48 seconds, yep.
So you know that 48 seconds, we will be live. So, anybody have anything that they want to say or anything like that?
Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell so that you get notified whenever the episodes go up. If you're watching this on Wednesday, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, all the social media, at 5D1 Gaming for everything.
Yep.
We're Google Plus?
Technically.
Yeah.
Follow us on Zenga and MySpace?
At AIM.
Yeah, you got a problem with MySpace, man?
No, I did nothing. Just
MySpace
he
was
owned
the
it.
shit.
Wait. Are you my top 8?
all me. That's like Exodia. Like, it's all just pieces of my body.
Did you summon Exodia with that one?
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you want to check us out on Twitch, hopefully you're watching us right now. But if not, if you're watching us through YouTube, just go to Twitch, look up 5D1 Gaming. You'll find it. It's actually in our intro also. So if you guys want to just pause it right there, you can find the exact ones. But it's twitch.tv/5D1 Gaming. But anything other than that, I mean, just come follow us, check us out. I mean, we do have a daily meme challenge that David here
Yo, what's up? Hey, everybody.
he's been challenged to do every day. He missed one day.
Just one.
Just one day. It's been like
it was a day from
2
hell
weeks
for that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of easy since he spends like all of his might on Hemo.
Yeah, just staring at pictures of me.
It makes it so much easier because the facial expressions that you make in the videos and also the weird shit that comes out of your mouth, like "fuck yeah, daddy" was one of them.
That was in confidence.
In confidence with the internet.
Yeah, right. It's now out there for the rest
He might
of
have said it on the internet, but I'm pretty sure he said it like 6 or 7 times to David personally.
Probably, I don't know.
There was a lot of recordings over Facebook Messenger sent over to him. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but anything else, just check us out on our social media. Spread the word if you can. Watch us if you want to. Our VODs are available on our Twitch page.
Yes, they are.
But we do have everything edited down on our YouTube, which we release Wednesday afternoons around 8 p.m. And I think that's really it, right? All right.
That's about it.
That's about it. So we'll just go ahead and hop right into the game.
Yeah.
So, you guys, last episode, you were able to defeat this mysterious drow. You were able to escape the crumbling home, I would say. You guys don't actually know what it is, but the crumbling home that he was in. And you found yourself in the marketplace, completely empty, middle of the night. You came across some guards, told some guards what happened. They sent out messengers. You guys gave your bardic friend a nice little send-off. Yeah. Then he surprised you, even through death.
Yes.
Twas sad.
And
It was beautiful.
then you guys partied.
How hard did we party?
Party-hardied.
How
You
hard
guys
did Timo
had
party?
fun throughout the night. Woke up the next day a little bit later than normal. Found yourself.
Not Hemo. Hemo didn't sleep.
Yeah, Hemo didn't sleep. Hemo ran all night.
All night long.
And all because he ran all night long, and then I had him roll a little Constitution save at disadvantage. Or was it advantage? I forget which one.
I don't
It was
think it really
advantage.
matters at this point.
But he rolled 2 natural 20s. So
Simultaneously.
he didn't have any exhaustion for the whole night because it was worth it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Waking up the next day, meeting up with everybody. You partaked in a few games with everyone. Met the council.
Yeah.
Had a little conversation with them. Then we're brought up on stage in front of everyone. And we're given a great gift. of your own home in the city. And as everybody was celebrating,
Yep.
the council was struck down.
We met the council,
From
dismissed
afar.
the council.
Yes. The council was struck down from afar. And Casas, what you saw was in the far distance on top of the building, you saw a figure float up and bolt off east.
Was it Sailor Moon?
Yes, it was Sailor Moon.
Okay, cool.
So right now you guys have, it is crazy. Everybody is running left, running right, diving into the alleyways, seeing these 3 members of the council slain right there in front of them as they were hit with some type of force that you saw yourself. They were flung off the stage, and as you watched them as they fell, you saw their lifeless eyes, and as there's pure chaos. What are you guys doing?
I don't think I even saw like that happening. Right, I had too many tears in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
So,
about to
You
say.
guys were consoling each other.
yeah, like I guess I hear like the screams.
You
and
said you
stuff.
were.
You did say that.
You said you were.
Yeah. But you put the way you said it made it sound,
That you guys were consoling each other.
insert this muzzle.
Nuzzling, not muzzling.
Man, this is second. It's like the 3rd time I've hit my microphone.
It's okay, man. Just
So I guess like after hearing all the screaming, so I'm like, what? And I like wipe off my face and stuff and look up and I see like the crowd dispersing and the council on the ground.
The crowd is going nuts. Like
Yeah.
they are. It is. Everybody was clapping. It was a nice moment for the whole town as a celebration. And right in front of their face, within a matter of seconds, like milliseconds, pure chaos.
Yeah. So I'm like, what happened?
There was a figure down the street.
It
Road?
was
Down the-
right where you guys were. You guys are on the
Uh,
north part of the city,
right.
where the marketplace. It was the south side you saw at a far building. Like it wasn't on the out. It wasn't,
Right, it wasn't
on
close.
the south side of the marketplace. It was far.
As he's explaining it to me, I'm like running over to the female elf council member.
Yes.
And like looking at her and like try investigating her to see if I can like figure out what the fuck just happened.
Roll an Arcana check.
15.
15 total.
Yeah.
She's been slain right there. It was a one-shot hit. There is magical remnants of it, but it's something you haven't seen before. But it was a magical attack that killed her.
Okay. Casas, as you were explaining to me.
Yes. A figure like we saw before, from the far south, flew up and went east. 3 bolts of dark magic struck the council members.
What are the guards doing at this point?
The guards are actually trying to corral people and trying to disperse the crowd in an even manner, but there is pure chaos. So the guards are doing as much as they can. I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Time to rock the new die.
I'm scared. Can you see?
Yeah.
All the microphones are active, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Wow.
Hey, should I turn that one? Yeah, leave it.
No, leave it on. It's fine.
16.
16.
You said perception, right?
Yeah.
8.
8.
21.
21. Okay, you two, not you, because you're still like everything's
Thank
going
you.
crazy. You're trying to get a handle on
I'm
everything.
just trying to
Bruce.
get someone to throw the damn ball.
Yeah. So you notice the guards. They're trying to disperse everybody, but you're just watching pure chaos unleashed in front of you, and you're kind of thrown off by a little bit by it. What you do see in the far distance, you see Captain Ivor. He's rushing up as much as he can to get through this. You see the same thing. You see Captain Ivor. He's rushing through the crowd, trying to move people around so that he can get to you guys. But what you also do see in the far distance to the east, you can see the figure getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You guys gonna do anything? What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna try and rush through the crowd to Ivor.
Okay. So
I'm following too.
All right, you see him, Brutus?
Yeah, I follow suit.
All right, so you go rushing through, and as the pure chaos of everybody screaming and running around, Captain Orvor is like just trying to tell people to calm down. As he gets to you guys, he looks at you, and you can see the first time surprise and a tiny bit of panic as everything's happening. And he looks at you guys, he goes, what did you guys see? What happened?
Just send the guards that way, and then I go that way. I go towards where the figure was going.
All right, so east?
Yeah.
All right, so as he turns, he grabs somebody. You can see he kind of like screams over to them, and you see him go rushing off. At this point, he looks at you guys, he goes, I'm gonna try to fix everybody. I'm gonna get everybody together. All right? You guys got this?
I'm already gone.
All right. All right.
Yeah, we're chasing him. We're chasing him.
He turns back around and there's nobody there.
All right. So you guys start running east, okay? And as you're running through the crowd, it's a little bit difficult. So I need all of you guys to roll dex checks as you're rushing through the crowd. Actually, do acrobatics or athletics, either one, whatever one you want to use. Because at this point, you're kind of like you're either going to barrel through or you're going to try to like fling through everybody.
22 acrobatics.
22.
13.
How many you said? Just one?
Yeah, just one. Acrobatics or athletics?
20.
Acrobatics.
20?
Athletics.
What the hell?
Athletics, right?
Yeah, but it seemed like you rolled like under 10 there.
No. No.
All right,
No.
it's not that hard. You did pass. But
I didn't pass?
What did you roll? Did you roll athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I'm bald.
Acrobatics.
And you rolled athletics. Athletics. Okay. As you guys go rushing through, Brutus kind of gets in front of you, and he's just barreling right through. You guys are kind of dipping and dodging. He's kind of like a lead linebacker. He's just trying to get through the line of people, and you guys are kind of like dipping and diving as people kind of like are falling over as he's pushing through them.
Dodge, dip, dash, and dodge. 5 Ds of never mind.
Yeah, 5 Ds of dodgeball. All right. So as you guys are rushing through, you get to the outskirts of the town. Now this is like the east side, so it starts to open up. The
East side?
The north side is where the farms are. Here is where kind of there's a long expanse of open grass, and then it becomes jungle from there. There is a trail there if you want to follow the trail, or you can go right through the jungle. That's up to you guys.
Am I familiar with this part of the woods since I ran through them so many times?
You ran through the north side.
Okay.
That was where like all the wooded area and everything. This is the east side where it is the where it starts to become like the jungle area in this part of the continent.
And it's jungly, not woods.
Yeah, it's jungle.
Okay. Where do I still see the figure, like in the distance?
Roll a perception check.
20.
Yeah, that's all right. 20 whatever.
22.
You can see it. It's so far away, but you can still see it. Like it's high up in the air, and it is flying away from you, and it's quick. Like it is literally flying at a fast pace. It's getting smaller and smaller as you go along. So right now you have the trail that goes through, and it goes through the Crescent Jungle, and you can take the trail leading that way. It does lead east. You do know this because that's where you came from. That's that way. So you do know it goes straight through.
Will I lose line of sight of him in the thicket?
Yes. But at this point, this is where the Crescent Jungle begins, and it goes out.
Yeah, so even if we take the trail, we're still surrounded by wood, so we wouldn't be able to see anything past the tree line.
Like you do know there's breaks like every now and then through the jungle, so.
I say we take the trail.
I go towards the trail and keep going. I think it's the fastest route.
All right. Are you guys just running straight? Like, are you guys running? You guys taking a fast-paced walk, or?
I'm walking briskly. Like I'm walking fast, but like I don't want to. Like I don't know what the fuck's really in these woods. You know what I mean? Or jungle.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Okay.
We still have Ivor with us, right? No, he's
no, they're
guards with us, or no?
No, it's just us. He was
yeah,
like
just us.
rallying
Okay.
people.
Yeah. You guys rushed off before anything happened. You guys told him where it was this
Going.
This thing was going. you can kind of feel that with the defensive capabilities of how he feels with his people, they're going to be heavy guard on this part of the Crescent jungle.
Okay.
So as you guys are rushing through the trail, who's leading it? All right, I need you to roll a survival check as you're leading the pack.
It's funny because I'm a dog.
Nice.
Thank you.
I miss the sound of these dice trays.
21.
21. Okay. Even though you've never been through here, you can kind of see the jungle path as you're rushing through, and from here you start to hear the natural ambience of the jungle. It's the wildlife that's around there. And it starts to feel heavy in the air.
Is the wild calling?
Yes, they are.
Shameless-
Is this
hashtag
that
shameless
part
plug.
of the movie where people
Yes.
people
Roll
say the
credits.
name?
We're
Right,
done.
right.
You
It's
can
like-
leave now.
It's like Speed, where they were like, "We can't do this, Speed." You're like, "Oh, they said it." Anyway, as you're rushing through at a brisk walk, even with that, you're able to go through and find certain areas that you're able to go around that kind of look a little bit sketchy. Mm-hmm. The trail gets wider, gets thinner as it goes through. I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Now, as you guys are rushing through, this is about an hour or two into there. As you're rushing
Running,
through through the jungle, you can see breaks in the top of the jungle thicket on this trail. Only because it gets wider in certain areas, wide enough that it's literally like a 10-foot, 10 feet wide trail that leads that way. But at certain points, it gets to 20, it gets to 25, because you can kind of see that this is where the pull-off areas, if people that are traveling, this is where kind of like a rest area for them. It's been cleared up for this reason.
19.
19. You start to hear in the far distance screams, manly screams, you know? Sounds like combat. You're used to this kind of sound. You can hear grunts, grumbles, clash of swords. It's a little bit ahead of you at this point, but you can start to hear all that. 19 is actually a very good perception check to hear through everything.
I let them know what I heard. You said it was clashing swords, grunts, groans, moans. Don't do that. And, okay, according to the lawyer, tallywhackers.
My immersion.
Has been ruined.
I haven't heard you say that in a while.
I was actually immersed. I was like sitting there like, okay, I'm picturing
All right.
all this. And
So he
Tallywhackers?
relays all that to you guys. What are you doing?
I tell them, try to keep up, and I just...
Don't take my line.
Go right out.
Yeah, but not at full speed. Kind of like at the same speed we were going.
Brisk walk. Okay.
But a little bit faster.
It's a little bit ahead of you, so it'll take maybe half a minute as you're rushing through.
For sure.
30
But
seconds.
through this, you still hear the it's a clash of battle that you hear ahead of you. You hear more grunts as you get closer. You hear more of animalistic screams over the human screams that you know the difference
Very
between
well.
both at this point.
Are we all hearing that at this point?
Yeah, as you guys are getting closer. He pointed it out, so you guys are more in
Yeah.
tune to it. So this is what you're hearing as you're rushing up.
Closest, you want to get close and check?
Hey. So,
You're gonna go ahead.
yeah, but well, if I stealth, I'll go slower.
Yeah, but you also have 90 feet of movement. Stealthing, when you stealth,
Right.
you're going at half movement. You guys are going 30 feet every 6 seconds.
Right.
But if you were to use all your action to move, even at stealthing at half, you're moving 45.
Okay.
So you're still 15 feet ahead, so you can pull ahead of them in the 30 seconds to get there.
Okay. So roll for stealth or?
Yeah. Roll stealth, at advantage because you're wearing your little slippers.
The magical boots.
Not nat 20.
Very nice. Oh no.
IEDs just get set off around me.
You walked into the ogre's swamp.
Right? Jesus Christ.
I was just rolling extra just to piss you off.
No, I'm like, is he ever gonna stop?
Everyone
Like,
flip a
this
coin.
is
That has nothing to do with anything. Continue the game.
for real.
And what scared me was he was using the yellow one.
Yeah, I was. There was a natural 20 in it, so.
I hope it was on the shit rolls.
As your
Crossroads takes 3 spears.
Three
to the
spears
chest.
to the face. 3 spears to the face.
as you're sneaking up, you have what was your stealth again?
Not nat 20.
Not nat 20. Okay. As you're stealthing up, you're getting closer to the jungle on the trail, just so that you kind of like melding in. You're taking the brush that's out there, and trying to go in and out of the trees at that point, just off the side of the trail. So you're not that far off, so you won't get lost too much. As it opens up, you see in front of you there's a caravan. It is an ornate carriage, fancy, you could say.
No. I'm cultured. I know ornate.
Around it, what looks like sort of a death circle. You can see there are a bunch of there's a bunch of dead humans around this caravan, and from there you see over to your right and over to the left, coming out of the jungle, there are two bugbears each. From what you know, you do know bugbears, but these are different. They look different. You're used to the bugbears hairy from head to toe, large, imposing. These ones, they are shaved everywhere on the front. It's completely skinned except for their back. And on their back, you see these from the back of their head down to their middle of their back. The hair is one huge piece, sort of like it looks like dreadlocks. As they're rushing through, you can see them wave around. They are wearing sort of trouser shorts here, cut off on the end. It's like tattered. It looks like they live in the jungle, but they're more sophisticated at this point. They look more sophisticated than the normal bugbears that you come across.
Crumpets every now and then.
Yeah, it's tea and crumpets.
Got it.
From there, you do see as arrows are being shot straight through, and they are slaying these humans with each shot. You see, they're just barreling straight out, and as they're falling back, emerging from the carriage, you see the door burst open, and there is a older human. Kevin, would you like to join us?
Oh, shit.
Was not expecting that.
I was, sort of.
Ladies and gentlemen, D&D law.
Facts.
So, as you're emerging, would you like to explain to him what you look like?
Hello.
You're active.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
Get okay? Doing good?
Yeah.
He looks like a very older human. He's almost entirely bald on top. Big, long, white beard, glasses. He wears like a light gray kind of shirt with a darker gray cloak over the top, like a traveling cloak. Protect from the elements and stuff like that.
A poncho.
Does he see me? I'm stealth.
Yeah. As you, roll a perception check for me.
Use up the new dice.
Don't let me down.
All right. Well, I mean, it was above average.
14.
14? No,
I'm
you
sorry,
don't.
15. Excuse me, 15.
You don't see him.
All right.
You're welcome.
Unless you make yourself aware to him if you see him. But at this point, you are emerging out of the carriage, and you see, and with all the commotion, you kind of didn't hear it in the beginning, and then as you started to hear certain battle cries as they're rushing away, the people that were inside there, you got them set. You said, kind of like stay here kind of thing, and that's when you emerge, and right in front of you, you see 3 humans that have their swords drawn. They're about to go into what looks like an onslaught against the bugbears that are on a good 40 feet away.
Okay.
But you see that they draw back their longbows and they just release, and you see them just get cut down right in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna use a first level spell slot to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. If you're gonna do that, I would figure you would do that before you even got out.
As soon as I know I'm under attack.
I would figure you would do that before you even walked out. Sure. So you have,
right.
If you want to mark that off, you use Mage Armor before you even came out.
Perfect.
I do have.
And then they're 40 feet in front of me.
Yeah, they're like a good 40 feet ahead of you. You see 2 of them.
There's 2.
Yeah.
How many people of the caravan are left alive? That I can tell.
From in front of you, you see there are just a bunch of dead humans in
And they
front
just
of
get
you.
mowed.
Yeah.
But while you're thinking, I'm gonna.
Well, he's got it. I already worked this out with him. He's got a free action, so he has to do so.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run 30 feet away from the bugbears.
Away from those?
Away from the bugbears in front of me. They're 40 feet in front of me, right?
Yeah, they're you're emerging, and they're on the side. Like you emerge out the side of this carriage, and they're right there. So
To the right.
yeah, they're ahead of you. Like as you're emerging, you're walking out. They're ahead of you there. You're kind of like the carriage is behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna run 30 feet past the carriage.
Past the carriage?
Yeah.
Which way?
Like away from the
Opposite
bugbears.
of the bugbears.
Yes.
Okay. Opposite of the bugbears?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you going under the carriage or around it?
Oh my god, can I duck under the carriage? No, I'm gonna run around.
It's tall enough. You can go under the carriage.
I'm gonna run around it.
All right. As you run around the carriage, right in front of you, another 2 bugbears.
Oh shit. I meant to go left. Come on. Are they within 5 feet of me?
No, they're the same distance in this opening. They kind of are just emerging outside of the jungle, so they're like a good 40 feet out
Okay.
from her.
And I use all 30 feet of movement to get away from the original 2. There's 2 now within 30 feet.
I would say you used 20 to go
Okay.
around the carriage, so you got 10 more.
They look aggressive.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Towards me? They'd be like,
yes.
but just want some food.
At this point, they're knocking another arrow.
Yeah. I'll use my action to cast Firebolt and fling it at one of the new bugbears.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones closer to me now.
Okay. So you're using Firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fireball or firebolt?
Bolt.
Bolt.
6 damage.
Well, that's an attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Firebolt?
Is it an attack roll or is it just a d10? It's in here.
Firebolt.
Okay, actually, you're right. I think it's a.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Should be your cantrips.
I'm in there. Firebolt. It is a range spell attack.
Okay. Roll d20. Yours is your proficiency plus your intelligence, so I think that's plus 7.
Yeah, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Can you see who that is? Krista shouldn't be here. She's gonna look another hour. All right, cool. I'm sorry, what was it?
You almost
16
got
to hit.
shot.
16 to hit?
I'm kidding, no.
That's how you.
Just hits.
All right. 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah. Do you want to take that d10 that I already rolled?
Yep.
Are you dressed
Okay.
as a cat?
Just run behind
My
the
bad,
microphone.
rar. My
Clearly,
bad.
it's a tabaxi.
What?
Just run behind the microphone. Or the curtain. I don't know.
Okay.
Gracias? Welcome. Thanks. I was...
Crawl
Just do
under
that
the
again.
tables.
Okay.
Get over here.
So,
Yeah,
is there anything you want to RP on that when you cast it, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right.
If you want.
So, as you see the bugbears when you escape
and then
the
snake this
carriage,
way.
you turn around and you run the opposite way, and
I'm like
you get-
terrified, by the
Yeah,
way.
you get surprised, and there's another 2 bugbears. At that point, you kind of reach up your hand, and you can see a little swirl from your wrist, and right above the bugbear there is what looks like a small fiery orb, and then it shoots down and hits the bugbear right in the chest. You singe a little bit of the bare skin that's on its chest, and from there he notices what you did, and then he makes a guttural growl, just, and as he pulls back his
my spleen.
longbow, everybody roll. I need you two to roll initiative. I need you two to roll initiative also. So just everybody roll initiative.
Everybody rolls initiative. That's not bad. Also, look at those tigers like.
Jones. 19.
I know who goes first.
Yeah, right? That's what, 19.
I need to organize this 23.
Chaos. Organized chaos.
Okay. All right.
24.
24. Oh shit.
The new dice.
Remember, I told you guys she was a furry.
24. What'd you get, Kevin?
17.
17.
The new dice.
What'd
I'm
you
gonna
get?
quack the whip.
10.
10. What'd you get?
12.
12.
Yes.
Amazing. What?
So you.
No, that goes.
What's your dex?
Yeah.
15?
15 total.
Yeah. What? Is it concerning?
Very concerning.
Am I concerned?
Should he?
Should all be concerned.
No, you're good.
You need me to hold that?
Yeah.
No, you gotta be super out. Glug, 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 glug.
All right. Casos, you're up.
Say. Oh. Yes, that's exactly what I do.
You're up. What you saw was you see as the old man emerged, got scared, ran the other way, got scared again as he saw two more bugbears.
Did you shit yourself?
He
Wait,
moved his wrist
No, yeah.
and pulled down the bolt, and you saw a flame bolt come out from the sky and hit this bugbear straight in the chest. And as it screams back at him, what are you gonna do?
I pop out of the bushes and I ask him a very important question. Sir, friendly or hostile to the city of Sleydence?
Where?
Sleydence. Town up ahead?
All right. Are you friendly or foe?
I'm a friendly to the city of Sleydence.
Me too.
So do you need assistance?
Please.
Okay. I'm digging the voice, by the way. Now, was not expecting that.
I can't help but think of the old man at the bar.
That's what, yeah!
I'm 150 years old. I have to go.
Dun dun dun.
Right plot twist.
way.
He's a
NPCs are alive.
he's a something or other.
All right, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna
To
help.
your right, you see the two bugbears that he initially got scared of. To the left, you see the one bugbear who kind of has like a singed spot on his open skin on his chest. Everybody's notching back bows.
Far are they from me and him?
They're 45 feet.
Okay, so even if I yelled out, they'd be able to hear me if I... No, they'd be able to see what's going on. Who's the closest bugbear to me?
Right now, they're the closest one by like maybe 5 feet is the ones on the right. The ones that haven't been attacked.
I'm going to... Oh, shit, well, that's the thing I can't...
Oh, but you can.
I mean, I'm at max health, but that's 2. That...
What are you gonna do? In middle combat, man.
I know, I'm in the middle of a combat. Do you have anything to aid me in battle?
I already let.
You already let everything out?
Can I just whimper and respond? "Oh!"
Okay, I
You're in
guess.
combat with bugbears right now. You're not going to ask him that after he's asked him a bunch of questions.
True. All
You're
right.
going
so-
to attack.
What can you do for me? Oh God!
Please help my sciatica!
Think about my grandkids.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bugbears that are closer that he attacked.
All right, so you're going to use your movement to go 30 feet close, or you're going to use all 60 that you can use. You can use that double speed, but remember, the next round, if you use all that, you can't move.
Not if I use disengage to get up there. To disengage that way.
No, not disengage. You mean dash. Dash.
Yeah, if I use dash, I can't.
Using your bonus. You're using your bonus to dash.
No, that's what I'm saying. If I use my bonus to dash, I get up there, but then
Yeah.
I can't move until my next
No,
turn.
no. You can use your movement, which is 30 feet.
Right.
And you can use your bonus action to dash.
Got it. We'll do that.
All right. So you use your bonus action to dash. So you close up. You're right up on the one bugbear.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm taking an attack.
Okay.
Do it. That's only one because it's not at advantage. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be at 10 total.
It would be at an advantage.
At
He didn't
advantage.
see you. Because you did come from stealth and you came out. So.
So then
Oh,
that's 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
All right.
That
As you
doesn't-
take your short sword and you go to make a swipe right on it, it kind of sees you coming at that last second and pulls the bow, and your short sword hits his bow as it kind of blocks your short sword attack. And from there, the two bugbears that are in front of you, Kevin. The one is going to drop his bow and rush up with all of his movement and get right up on you. He can't attack you, but he's going to use his movement and his action to dash to get close to you. The other one is going to take a shot on you. Okay. This is again the one that's pulling back the arrow, taking a shot on you, is the one that you hit with the fireball. And as it pulls back and it goes to release, it kind of like goes across his chest. It's just a really bad shot, and it aggravates that burn mark that you put on there. And at that point, you can see the arrow. It flies right over your head and goes right off into the distance in the jungle.
I planned this the whole time.
You're up.
So there's one in my face now.
Yes.
How far is he with the other one?
You don't see him. He's on the other side.
Oh,
He's
okay.
on the opposite side.
Okay, no problem.
No, I did say I was.
Yeah, I mean, he talked to
You
me.
said the closest one. That was the ones over
To
here.
him. The ones that he had already.
You went to the ones that he had not damaged already. That was,
Yeah.
that was discussed.
That's what
the
you
way
said.
that's okay. Sure.
Because I said to the right was the ones that he didn't damage, to the left, and you said which ones were closer. I said the right ones.
Okay. Yeah. That works.
Okay.
Raise your left paw.
All right.
Right. I'm gonna take my action to disengage from the bugbear that's in my face, and then I'm gonna run 30 feet towards him.
All right. Are you going underneath the carriage or around it again?
No, I think I want to run around, but I want to run around the way that I already ran around.
All right.
So no more
That's-
surprises.
All right. That's 20, and then you're going to
Yeah.
use 10 more towards him.
Just like what it looks like, it's just like a puff of sparks in his face, and then just like run away.
Okay. Yep.
Oh!
All right. From there, Brutus, you guys are rushing up. You can use all your action, but you're going to get right at the opening there, the clearing. You can use your movement, your action, to dash up there, and you're getting right there at like this opening. So, do you have any like range attacks or anything like
Other
that?
than my javelin and my hand axe.
And what's the distance on them?
Hand axe is 20/60. Javelin is 30/120.
Okay, so as you emerge into this opening, to your right you see the two bugbears, and Kossos is right up on them. You move over and you scan over and you see this carriage that's right there, and there's an older human male that's kind of like in between both Kossos and the carriage. And on the opposite side of that, you can see there's a bugbear up on the carriage, and then there is a bugbear off on the break of the jungle. From there, you kind of use like all your action. You use your action to dash up there. You use your movement to get there. So you kind of can't do anything at this point. But you do know that they're the ones to your right, 45 feet. The ones to your left, 45 feet on the edges. And the one that's over here is 25 feet in front of you. Okay? The one that's closest to the carriage. All right? Hemo, same thing.
Yep.
As you're rushing up, that's what you kind of have open. You use your action to get there. You guys are right there on the combat, but you use all your action. From there, the two bugbears. The one is going to move closer to you, and they're both going to take attacks on you.
Ow. Please roll one. Please roll one. Please roll one. 1.
Nat 20. Is it? Which one is it?
It's a 20.
Was it the yellow one?
Yeah.
Put
They're
that
gonna
one.
steal your tail.
I think we need to take a vote for yellow one being in dice jail. Another nat 20.
Yes, eat him instead. He's fresher.
Not how it works, man.
Yeah, as he's he just you turn. Not how it works, man. So, the first one.
It's.
I'm probably.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
fucking right. It sounded like a lot of dice. They're all
Also
worse.
takes 3 spears and a fork.
All right,
to
you
the
two.
face.
Fork to the face.
Fork to the face.
As the one that you attacked and he blocked you with his bow. He drops his bow. He pulls out his morning star, and as he's bringing it
Jesus
around,
Christ.
he slams right into you. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Holy
I rolled like shit on that.
We see that correct.
Yeah, you do see the morning star come down, and you are seeing the open combat because you guys are a good 45 feet from both sides. That you can see everything. You have an open view from the whole thing. Just so you know, that's 2 d8s, and I rolled 4.
Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. I like it. I'm not dead.
And the other one, as the first morning star comes and slams you right in the chest, and you kind of take it, and the next one brings his morning star and goes for a wild swing. And as he's swinging it across the first morning star, as it hits, kind of bringing it back, and with that you kind of wince and you look up and you see this morning star come swinging right at you, and you duck right underneath it as it goes across, and he kind of catches it, and they're sit there ready. Kostas, you're up.
All right. I am going.
Right now you have the bugbear that you hit that's right in front of you, and then
I didn't hit any of them.
Well, no,
I did.
like
Oh,
you
they hit
tried
me.
to-
Okay, yeah, I got you.
That you tried to hit. I'm sorry. You have that right in front of you, and right next to him is the other bugbear.
Okay. It'd be a lot easier with a map, but sure. I'm going to disengage back because I can't take them on
Okay.
my own. Back towards the carriage.
All right, so you're gonna use your bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
All right, you're gonna back up
The full 30 feet.
Yeah, the full 30 feet. All right, so you're like 10 feet away from the carriage at this point.
Okay. Is my... Wait, where are they? Should have had this ready.
While he's looking it up, can I, my portent feature, can I roll those? The 2d20?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
For those
now-
of you that don't know, the portent feature lets me roll 2 die, and I foresee visions. And then I can replace die rolls with it.
Yep.
Oh, better not order the clams.
2 natural ones.
That would suck.
Natural ones are good to see. Because then I can turn his attacks into ones.
No, I think it's all your rolls.
No, it's any d20 roll or saving throw.
I think it's yours.
What? Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
You're the D&D lawyer, Kevin. Do your job.
And then I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on the one on the left from the one that I disengaged.
All right, so use your well, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, right? Because you use your bonus action to disengage.
Yep, you're correct on that.
All right,
Then
so
I'm
you
just
can
gonna-
you can use your action to disengage, and then use your bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah,
You
we'll do
want
it. Yeah, we'll do that way then.
All right. Okay. So which one are you casting Hunter's Mark on?
The one on the left, from
Oh.
the ones that I disengaged from.
All right, so the one you did an attack.
Don't you're right.
Okay. All right.
You want the rolling? Doug,
Hmm?
do you want the rolling?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says you can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with one of these foretelling rolls.
Ooh, I like that.
You're
We like that.
I foresaw him fucking up.
Good.
That's great.
Okay. All right, just let me know. So you did that. You took your action. You disengaged. You used your bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, and you backed up.
Yep.
Okay. You still have your movement.
No, I lay 2 cards face down and I end my turn.
Hmm.
That's
He's
it.
gonna send you to the Shadow Realm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
On the other side, the one bugbear that's right next to the caravan, he comes around, seeing you and him sitting there. 11 or above you, 1 to 10 you. Casos. As he sees you, still with the Morning Star still in his hand, he comes at you and takes a wild swing at you. All right. You backing up, you look at your mark, you say, whatever you say to him to mark him. Do you want to say anything?
You will now be my dance partner.
I do have some
I
good
love
days.
it. I love it.
You with the 2 left feet.
I like that. I like that.
Alright.
That should deal extra damage just because of that.
As
You have OCD?
Huh?
You have OCD?
I don't. But
as you
I
As
can
you-
see why, but no, I don't.
as you mark him, you take a quick glance around you and you see out of the corner of your eye the one of the same Morning Stars as it's swinging around. You can kind of figure that it is the 2 bugbears from the other side. Seeing this, you again instinctively you duck and kind of spin around as it just catches straight air when he swings it. The other bugbear you guys don't see, but it's going to drop. It's going to drop his longbow, pull out his Morning Star, and rush around. Right now, he's kind of like on the back of the caravan at this point. Kevin, you're up.
Was it the one I marked or not? I'm sorry, I missed it.
No, these are the 2 that are on the other side. You didn't mark these.
Okay, so they're over there.
Just tell me out. So me and him are like near
Right next to each other.
Right next to each
Yeah,
other.
you're in the fuck.
How many bugbears are like?
All right, so behind you by 10 feet
Okay.
is the bugbear that's attacking him.
Okay.
In front of you, 20 feet, you have the 2 bugbears that attacked him prior. Okay.
Okay.
And behind you, coming around the corner of this carriage, is the remaining bugbear from back there.
Okay.
So he's a good like 20 feet away from you.
Right. So
You gotta do the David, and he drew it out like as it was getting described. He drew himself a map.
Oh,
It's
wow.
perfect.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to.
I'm trying.
all right.
You're doing good.
So I'm pretty.
I'm testing your guys' theater of the mind, see if you guys can catch it.
I mean, I just ask for updates when I'm like ready to make a decision.
That's fine.
All right. The 2 bugbears that are out in front, right?
20 feet in front of you.
And how far apart are they from each other?
They're right next to each other.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to be 15 feet away from them, and then I'm gonna use this 1st level spell to cast Burning Hands at the both of them.
Okay. You cast Burning Hands. That's a dex check, right?
Yep, 3d6 on a failed save or half as much on a successful
All
one.
right. So it's a dex saving throw.
Yep. It's against
Is that what
it's against a 15.
do?
15. Okay.
Save.
Just play with it.
As you move up just 5 feet, and you start to move your hands to where you're leading it out, and your hands spread out, and from there you can see the flames engulf in front of you. The one that was not marked by Casos, he sees it coming and he kind of ducks a little bit back into the jungle, still taking damage. The other one not seeing it, he's kind of wondering
Doing
as he
headlights?
sees this, as he sees this swirl of arcane that goes around his body. He's kind of thrown off by that, and you cast your Burning Hands. Roll your damage.
And cook him. Did I say 3d6?
Yes, that's what he
Worry
said.
Is it
bear
3d6? I thought it was
tonight.
3d8.
It is
Yeah,
3D,
3D8.
3d6.
You
3D6?
said 3D8. The DM said 3D8.
3d6.
In his world,
Shut
elves
up.
sweat.
The DM said 3D8. Damn it.
It's 8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the fail will take the order. Take
Okay.
this. Oh, that didn't work. I need to hide.
So you use 5 feet of your movement.
Yeah, so I want to use the other 25 feet to get away from them.
All right, so you can go north if you want to. That's as far
Like
away
kind
from
of
everybody.
open-ish that way.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna run that way.
All right. Well, it's not north, it's east because you're going further away up the trail because you guys were leading up that way. You're going further away in the trail. So, just so you know.
Directions don't make sense. Get me out of here.
Yeah. As you take your remaining 25 feet, you kind of follow the trail up. You're not past this clearing, but you are far enough away from the combat that's happening, right in the center of this open clearing. Brutus, you're up. So right in front of you, you have 15 feet in front of you. You have the one that's in the back of the carriage. 10 feet next to him, you have the one that's attacking Casas. Over to the right, you have the two that's over there. One of them has like this arcane swirl that's going around his body, and but all of them have their morning stars out.
There's an old man just running away.
Yeah, there's an old
holding his hat
man
with
who's
a
just
stick.
like he's like going further down the trail. As he's
Is he kind of like? I was about to say, is he kind of like wobbling a little
It's
bit?
the highest of these.
How far away is the one that's closest to Casas from me?
He's 25 feet in front of you. You can kind of like get in the center because there's one in the back of the carriage, and then 10 feet next to him is the other bugbear that's attacking Casas right now.
All right. You said 15 feet?
15 feet in the back of the carriage. 10 feet further, so it's 25 feet. If you want to come up him, it'd take you 20 feet to get up to him.
Right.
If you want to attack the one that's next to Casas.
I want to go to the closest one or the one that's closest to Casas.
All right.
Enter Rage as my bonus action.
Okay.
And make an attack with my Great Axe.
All right. So as you're running up, you kind of snarl, and you can see the drool coming out of your
Orifices.
mouth as it's just like kind of like waving across, and you pull out the great axe and you come make a swing, make an attack roll.
I love attack bonuses.
Yeah, they're good.
17.
17. It hits. Roll your damage.
Uh, 9.
9 points of damage. Okay. Okay. As you bring the great axe, you go right across its back. You can see it leaves a huge gash across its back. You cut straight through the dreads that you see on its back, and you're cutting a good amount of them clean off. It's sort of like you're shaving them off as you go across his back.
I've given you the bald spots, much like that crazy old man.
Next up, Hemo.
So there's the two on the other side of the caravan still, correct? Or there's
You
one
have-
on the other side and then the other one.
Yeah, you have 15 feet in front of you. There's the bugbear.
Yeah.
10. Then it's Brutus, and then it's the bugbear, and then it's Cassos. Off in the distance, you see an old man kind of running away.
Yeah.
Over to the right, a good 45 feet to your right, you see two other bugbears that are on the outskirts of this clearing, right where the jungle starts to go in.
How far away are they from each other? Right near each other?
These two are next to each other.
Cool. I see them and I see that, and I cast Entangle on the two that have like their bows, I imagine, cocked, trying to shoot from far.
Oh, right now they have their morning stars out.
And they're like trying to approach. I
Yeah,
still
they-
cast Entangle.
All right, entanglement. What is that? It's
And they have to make a strength save.
strength save.
Yeah.
Okay. Against what?
15.
15. Okay. Okay. As you cast entanglement, right in that spot, you see these vines, from the jungle start to come out, and they start to wrap themselves around the one that's closer to you of the two. He's trying to pull away from it, but it's just too strong. From there, the one right next to it, seeing that happening, he takes a side step over, and he uses his Morningstar and kind of like attacks the vines as they start to try to grapple him. he made his save, but the other one did not.
Okay, the other one is restrained, and that one is now, the other one's in difficult terrain.
Yes.
Cool, that's a 90-foot range, and then I'm going to approach my teammates.
All right. So, are you going, like, where do you want to go? Because you got 15 feet in front of you is the bugbear. Next to him is Brutus. Next to him is the bugbear. In front of him is Cosmos.
I imagine that one bugbear still hasn't seen me yet since I was in the woods, right? He just saw.
Yeah, you're like kind of emerging, and he's kind of like Brutus rushed his way up, so his back's kind of like turned. Like,
Yeah,
you're off to like this
I
side
try
behind
and
him.
kite around and get right behind him.
All right, so you're kind of getting okay. So you're getting right behind him.
Yep.
All right.
And my turn.
All right. You're not gonna do anything with your bonus action or anything.
I am not.
Okay. All right. From there, the two bugbears that are off on the distance, the one that's in difficult terrain is going to rush you. What is the radius of that?
20 feet.
20 feet radius
Yep.
or 20 feet diameter?
It is a 20-foot square.
Square. Okay. So as he kind of sidestep, he rushes off to the side. The fastest way to get out. He uses 20 feet to get out that 10 feet left over, and he uses the rest of the 10 feet to kind of go around. At this point, he's like a good 20 feet to your side. Like you're looking at everything in front of you, and you see him. He escapes the vines and then moves a little bit back. He's like 20 feet to your left.
Do I see Emo and casting the
Yeah, you see him on the other side through kind of like the little the amount of beings that are there that are kind of like right in the center, right up front of the carriage, and you see him on the clearing, and then you see him disappear behind like the carriage. Does he do a save to try to break out of it?
I think it's an action.
His action
is
to-
restrained through a save. Be restrained with him until the spell ends.
Until the spell ends, he's
He's stuck there
restrained?
for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so he's stuck there for a minute.
Give me the roots. Give me the roots.
All right, Kostos, you're up. Right now in front of you, you have a bugbear. Behind him is Brutus, and behind him is another bugbear, and then behind him is Hemo.
So it's just a line of
Yeah, it's a straight line of people.
I'm just behind him with like this staff over my head.
Yeah.
crazy looking eye and everything.
He's not within range for me to get bonus action, right? Or bonus advantage on
It's
advantage.
like
You would.
attacking snake.
That would?
whatever it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a
Because literally
where's the-
everybody is right up on each other.
Where's the
He's
one
in
that ha-
between the two.
Where's
so
the one that has Hunter's Mark on it?
Hmm?
Where's the one that has Hunter's Mark?
He's the one that's entangled right now.
Oh, no, beautiful.
You
Alright.
attacking him doesn't affect anything.
No, I know that.
Oh wait, no, he's not entangled. He's the one that's next to, that's like 20 feet to the side. He's the one that escaped.
He's the one that
grouping.
escaped, but he's
Yeah.
nowhere near us, so it's not like
I
attacking
mean,
him.
you can move up on him, but you're going to take an attack opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attack the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay, you have advantage.
Yep. Not at 20.
Not nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
And that's... Sorry, I just need to move this out the way. That's 2d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
so.
That's actually an 8. That's 12.
12.
8 plus 12 is 12.
Okay.
8 plus 4 is 12.
See,
Wait, what?
Shut up, lawyer.
so as you see the great axe from Brutus goes slashing across his chest, it kind of arcs back, and you instinctively pull your short sword and you put it right straight through his chest. As you pierce his heart, right where you know where it is. You pull out your short sword and it just falls limp right in front of you. Right now you have Brutus, another one. You have the one that's over here that you can move towards that you've Hunter's marked, and you can use your bonus action to attack him because you've already made the attack action.
Right. Yeah, at this point I'm not taking attack of opportunity,
All
right?
right. No, he's
Yeah,
dead.
because he's dead.
If you want to take an attack opportunity from a dead dude, you can.
Yeah, let's not.
Straight onto his sword.
As Rob would say, meow.
You roll a natural one, you trip on his morning star.
Don't say that.
Whoops.
Stub my toe. Yeah, I'm gonna.
To go around this cube, you would use your whole movement, but you can get up on him and make the attack on him with your second short sword.
Yep.
All
I'm gonna do
right.
that.
So you use your full 30 feet. You go up on him. You make the attack on your short sword. Roll an attack.
That's 19.
19 it hits. Roll damage.
That's
A lot of damage.
2d6 plus 4. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
No,
Nah.
it's just 2d6, right?
It's 3d6.
Oh.
You hunters marked them.
That's right. But I can't use my modifier for the sneak attack because I already used it on.
Oh yeah,
first
that's
one.
true. It's true.
So it's
Good one.
2.
I'll give you that one.
I will let you be honest.
That's 14.
14. Holy shit.
Rogues deal damage.
All
They really do.
right.
That was a nat 6, a 4, and then the modifier.
That's fine. Seeing.
I don't know if you were questioning how I got that high.
No. I don't.
You're good.
I trust you guys actually, except for you.
I was about to say, except for me, right?
Never trust a man without sleeves.
He looks shifty.
Guys, don't worry. He has a sweater on. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm actually sweating.
I believe so.
sweater.
All right.
I
So
am in a suit and tie.
yeah.
I
Seeing,
also ate spicy chocolate.
stabbing this bugbear straight in the chest, piercing its heart. You pull the short sword out. You turn around. Instinctively, you know where this mark is. Using your sixth sense, you quickly rush straight through. You kind of like duck a little bit, and as you're sneakily running up, you pull up and you stab straight up into his stomach. As you pierce his stomach with the short sword, you kind of twist and pull, and still confused from the swirling, ghost-like, arcane magic that's around him, he gets stabbed into the stomach, and he kind of like doubles over, but he pulls up and he looks straight at you, and again. From what you heard in the distance when he attacked it, you can hear again. It's a snarling roar as he just and the bugbear that is behind you, Brutus. He's gonna make an attack on you.
Is my back towards him?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be at an advantage?
No.
Okay.
5e isn't built like that.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So
We decided we don't do flanking.
yeah,
Like,
we decided that in the
remember.
beginning that you guys weren't going to do flanking, even though you guys are set up in a flanking line.
Yeah, like I'm behind this dude, but I mean,
Yeah. But we
Like,
decided.
you know he's theirs.
Yeah, decided that there's no real flanking.
Yeah.
So, he's going to behind you. He's going to hit you with his Morning Star.
It hits.
You take 12 points of piercing damage, half the 6 because you're raging. He slams you right in the back with the Morning Star. Even though you have a hardened skin from all the work that you've done throughout your life, you can still feel this impact as it smacks you right in the back with a heavy thud. Kevin, you're up. So over to your left, you have the bugbear that's being attacked by Cassos. You can see that little swirl that's going around his body. In front of you, you see a large dog-like figure. Behind him is the bugbear. Behind him, it kind of empties out into the to this carriage. Those are the two that you have left over.
I
Those two
saw him
bugbears.
cast roots on the ground, right?
Yes, that's the one over here. There's still one
Hemo,
constraint
Hemo,
over
right?
to the corner.
The Hemo specifically. Look, I saw Hemo.
Yeah, you saw Hemo go behind the carriage. Right now, the carriage is kind of blocking off your view.
I
and
cast
you
roots
can't see him.
before I moved,
Yeah.
so you saw that
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
You watched.
like I said, you saw him cast and then moved behind the carriage. He kind of disappeared
I'm gonna
behind
like,
the carriage.
stop running and be like, "My word, is that a furbolg?"
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna start heading him 30 feet towards him.
Okay.
Back in.
All right. You can go to the back of the carriage because all the action is over to the
I
left.
straight up want to
you can
like
go over to the
walk
right.
around the bug.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right. Are you using your movement, or you're not attacking or anything like that?
30 feet. Still can't like see him or anything like
Him?
that.
As you go around to the right, you can see that that's where he's at.
I'm like standing behind a bugbear with a staff in my hand with a
Yep.
snake hat on it, ready to wallop it.
Yeah. I take out a book and a pen.
What?
Okay.
That's what he does.
Thumbs up.
All right. Cool.
Pay me like one of your French orders.
All right, Brutus, you're up. You just got hit in the back from the bugbear that was behind you.
Mhm.
It won't take any action for you to just,
Okay.
turn around and hit him again. Hit him.
I would like to reckless attack.
All right, cool.
Use my great axe again.
All right,
And that's at advantage, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, it is.
Always a good sign.
What was that, a nat 1?
No.
One was a 6, one was an 8, plus whatever his modifier is.
Plus
Jesus.
Plus 6. So 14 is your magic.
14. All right, 14. As you
It's a good thing they changed. Now they have less armor.
yeah. As you're spinning around, you kind of blindly swing with the axe. The bugbear sees you blindly swinging with it, and it kind of like ducks its head back as you just barely like nick across its face. From there, Hemo, what are you gonna do?
I go to smack this thing in the head with the staff the adder.
Right in the back, you have an advantage
Yeah, cool.
because Brutus is right up on him.
That dice tray?
A 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
All right. as you go to take the swing, right when you're about to swing with your staff, that's when Brutus is kind of blindly swinging with his axe, where this bugbear dips his head back, and right where his head would be, you swing, you hit nothing. You kind of like the staff hits him on his shoulder as you swing. He knows where you're at now.
Fair enough.
All right. From there, the one bugbear that's entangled, it's gonna try to move and get out of this, but he just can't get out of it. The next one that you've marked, seeing that you've stabbed him in its stomach, it's gonna take an attack on you.
You do not know this dance, and it's a 20, isn't it?
Are you like the most hit character?
He might as well be. 3 spears to the
I
chest.
need you to roll a d20.
Hero gets beat off a lot.
Nope.
Off.
Yeah, rolled a natural 1.
What did you roll?
A 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
What is your attack bonus?
Plus 6.
All right, plus 6. As he takes a wild swing with the Morning Star, it kind of like slips out of his hand, and he tries to grab it, and it arcs up wide. You go to take a slice right across with your short sword, but the timing is just wrong at this point, and you just arc wide. He rolled a natural 1, so you know my roll.
Yeah, okay.
So from there, Cassos, you're up.
Gonna take an attack on the bugbear in front of me.
Okay.
That's not an advantage, right?
No advantage.
Don't look at me.
That's a 17.
17, it hits.
It hits. So then that's 3d6.
2d6.
plus-
You don't get sneak attack.
Oh, that's right, because it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that one.
Boobs.
That's a 5. That's 9.
9. Okay. Okay.
And use my bonus action to do another attack.
As you
Or not.
right from your first stab that you got him right in the stomach, you notice that you kind of left a hole as you twisted the short sword. You go to take the same short sword, it's still coated with this bugbear blood. You stab it right in, and you kind of slice straight across as you cut open its stomach, and everything. He kind of like loses bearing, and then with the loss of blood and everything, he just kind of like falls over and dies.
Oh, well then.
You still have your movement and your bonus action. There's still a bugbear that is restrained by vines. That is 20 feet from you. And then you have the bugbear that is in between Brutus and Hemo.
How much time is left on the guy with vines that he can't move?
Like 30 seconds. You know? No, less than that. Really?
More.
More.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wild.
So, and there's still one in front of them.
Yes.
In between us, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark over to that one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use how many feet is he away from me?
Right now, you move 20 feet. It would be 30 feet to move up on him.
Yeah, move up
Okay, so you use your full movement to get there. Okay, you're cool. From there, this bugbear that you've hunter's marked, that you've tried to hit, that you tried to slice, he seeing all three of you around, he's going to make a decision. Actually, I'm not going to roll that one because that doesn't make any sense.
He's under party.
1 to 2 you, 3 to 4. 1 to 2 you, 3 to 4 you, 5 to 6 you.
Sure.
It's you, Cosmos. I don't know
Yes,
why.
it would be so.
They hate you so much.
It's the dice that hate you, not me, man.
The cat is a magnet.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a pussy magnet.
Whoa.
I want to go home.
I rolled a different dice this time. I rolled the one that you gave me.
Really?
So yeah.
Nice.
Seeing you as you mark them,
I thought you were looking at me. I'm like, what did I do?
you rush up, and seeing as you mark him, the swirl kind of moves around him. He's kind of a little confused from it. Looks up as you're the one who's like pointing at him. You quickly rush up. Seeing you rush up, he brings the Morning Star right down on you. You take
17 points of damage.
A lot of that.
11 to 9.
you take 10 points of piercing damage as it brings it straight down on you.
Are you still alive, dude? You think it's so much damage?
Yeah, right?
The dice hate you, not me.
You're rolling them.
Yes.
So I'm down to 17.
Okay.
You got a 17. Didn't you already take like 10 points? How much health do you have?
It was a lot.
37. And I've taken
9 lives, bro.
9 lives.
That should be a feat.
It will. I mean,
Yeah, my health is shit.
It should be. If it's not.
it's a homebrew world. Why not?
Kevin, as you have you're looking at you are looking at this furball in front of you. You have your pen and paper out. What are you doing?
He's like attacking Hemo, and Hemo's like whiffing him, right?
Well, his back is turned to Hemo, and Hemo's kind of like trying to hit him with the
Yeah.
the
Bam!
stab.
Bam!
I try like I'm playing T-ball and I still.
I'm like walking up next to him and just like taking notes and like looking at Hemo as he's like attacking and whiffing at this thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, where are you from? I've never seen one before.
So you just pull out a pen and paper and start taking notes on the emo.
That dude owes us literally nothing. We just came up and he's like, oh.
What is this? How fascinating!
All right.
Would you want to give me an action? Because I might just be like, is it bothering you? I can make it go away.
Speaking is kind of like a free action in my game, so you guys can kind of like speak back and forth as
Yeah.
long as it's not too long.
Sure.
So if it breaks the 6 seconds, like I'm like, like I can do somewhat, but like you guys can freely speak between 6 seconds if you guys want to talk in between battles.
I said everything I said.
All right. All right. Next up, Brutus. Right in front of you is the bugbear.
I'm going to bite it.
Oh, go for a bite. Okay.
Lay old chump.
Right? Reverting back to old Brutus. That
And-
should.
That did not count because it wasn't
Yeah.
on the tray. But it was a
Are you reckless or are you?
No, I'm not reckless.
All right.
I mean, he is a
Straight
person.
roll.
It's in your hair.
That's what. If the dot's at the.
Is that a Costas?
It's
The
a
dot,
6.
whatever the dot is at the bottom, that's
guess.
what the
I'm
symbol is.
flattered.
Yeah, 6 plus 6 is.
12.
Yeah.
He's
All
getting
right.
there, dude.
So as you as this bugbear's kind of like in between, he just swung with the Morning Star. As he's bringing the Morning Star back, you're coming down with your great axe. He kind of bats away your great axe as you're coming down with his Morning Star, and you kind of caught up a little off balance, but you come back up ready with the great axe.
Wait.
He read something.
Yes, I did.
Oh wait, no, you went for a bite.
Mm-hmm.
So all right.
Is
so
it
he
also
just-
plus
he-
my strength, right?
Yeah.
And it's also the.
Yeah,
the-
it's attack roll, so it's 6. You got it right. It's 12.
Are you
As-
sure? But it's
yeah.
strength based.
Yeah.
So
that's,
is it plus
That's
4?
your great axe.
Is it plus 4 then?
It's plus 6 because you're
Oh.
proficient with it.
Yeah.
Is it
Again,
plus
retcon.
42?
He didn't bat away your great axe. As you're coming down, he kind of like elbows you right in the face as you're coming in for the bite. And he follows straight through with it. I don't know if you were kind of RPing that hit or not. It kind of threw me off.
I actually.
As you were choking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hemo, you're up.
I tried. So you said that thing to me, the character that I don't know. And so I make another swing at it. It's like I'm not paying attention. So I go across, I miss, and then I go back down, essentially.
It would be at advantage.
Nat 20 to hit.
All right.
Or do they stay super?
Roll damage.
Yeah. So.
What's the
First it takes
Constitution?
1d6 minus 1.
What's the Constitution? 15. Okay.
Did it make the save?
Yes.
Fucker.
Rolled a natural 19.
Then it takes my dice doubled, so it took 8.
All right, so it takes 8 from the single hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk.
No, I like 6 because it's -1 for the damage.
Okay.
How?
So it's 6.
I have -1 strength, and I'm not proficient in staffs. I think. Oh, whatever. He.
Okay.
And I'm like, sure.
Okay.
Take that. Yeah, all right.
Here's the answer to you.
Oh.
On my turn.
Okay. From here, you can see the bugbear's still entangled. It's kind of like still trying to get out of it, but he just can't get out of this snare that you put on him.
Put a spell on you.
From there, Costos, you're up.
Who's in front of me?
Right now, it's the bugbear.
All right.
It'd be at advantage.
Well then. That is a 24.
24. That hits.
That definitely hits.
I blame the dice trace.
Roll your damage.
So that's sneak, right?
3d6. 3d6 plus 4.
Wow. That's 20.
Oh shit.
Those are some big numbers.
You turn its children into dust.
Right?
Not the bug babies.
That's wow.
From getting hit.
I
with
like
the-
this game.
From getting hit from the Morning Star when you rushed up, angrily, you take your short sword and with a flurry,
I'm tired of your 2 left feet.
you lop off its head. The head goes flying, and what you do see is you see the bugbear head come right across the back of the carriage, like just goes flying as it bounces over into the open area there.
I like to see it and then snap back.
Was that a broken neck?
Yeah, that's very common. Happens all the time.
50.
Okay.
This, however.
That's the last bugbear. Kevin, you're up.
In response, when he's like, sure, I'll be like, right away. Speaks subpar common. And then I'll cast a firebolt at the last firebolt.
All right.
The last Furbolg.
Firebolt.
Take this, motherfucker!
Thank you for answering me.
I've already slaughtered your whole village in the last one.
Speak calm and kill it!
Time to finish my work.
I know what you're talking. You kind of have to move up like closer to Hemo.
If you'll let me do all that in turn, I'll do it.
Yeah, you move closer to Hemo, and then you're casting Firebolt on the one that's constrained.
Yeah.
All right, so
Whatever one's left, the one that was near him, right? Or
No, the only one that's left is
it's
the one
dead
that's
now.
the one that's
tangled,
death is the one that's left is the one that's
Yeah.
tangled up.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, what about the one that we were just fighting?
It's dead. It had
He
just
just
got
lopped
off.
its head off.
We murdered it.
Oh, I thought that was the one that he was chasing.
Nope, the other one. They're all dead except for the one that's been attacked.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's see. What is he constrained?
He is restrained.
Restrained?
Yeah.
Restricted free agent.
Restrained.
No, he joined the South Bugbears.
Okay.
Multi-fish.
Sorry, I have to look this up real quick. I just want to.
A shot sounds pretty good
Okay.
now.
And you're doing a firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill him.
Roll at advantage.
23.
23? Yeah, that hits.
Will that set my vines on fire?
Yes, it ignites flammable objects.
No, this one's more. They're more like magical vines. So as it burns
real,
away,
but they're not real.
It gets the other vines kind of take its place.
So the guy's eternally burning in my vines for a minute?
Yeah.
Hey. Is that a 12?
No.
No, it's a D10. 6.
6. Okay.
This is the 12.
Okay. Seeing that same thing, you kind of like do a little swirl with your wrist as this small orb of fire emerges up at the top, and you see it bolt straight down. Slams right in his chest as it's kind of open. It's kind of like straining against these vines. You can see it burns away the vines that are in his chest, but from there, you see more vines kind of fill in that gap right where you burned away.
Ha ha! Take that, ugly! Speaks subpar comment.
Brutus.
How far away is it?
It is, you would have to use your whole movement to get up on it. Because it is difficult terrain when you get into it, so you would use your remaining movement to get up on, to make an attack.
So I would still be able to make an attack?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
Alright, what are you attacking with?
Great axe.
Great axe. Alright, as you bring down your great axe, roll at advantage.
I'm going to do one at a time. Last time it didn't help me out at all.
You guys remember when Hemo was a full spellcaster?
I think you've cast 2 spells the whole time that
One
we've...
plus Thunder. No, I've used Entangle. This is the second time, I think. I've done
Yeah.
Druidcraft a fuck ton.
Yeah, but I don't count Druidcraft. That's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip, I know, but still. I've done
And you use it for flavor.
Yeah, and that's
For the past 3 weeks,
Alright, what you...
I'm like,
16.
16, that hits.
Druid?
Roll
You cast
damage.
spells?
Yeah, I just turned into a bear.
Is there a cast Thunder Wave once?
Yeah, he did.
3 plus 4 is 7.
Seven.
Plus 2 for
3
rage.
plus 4, quick math.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 9.
9 points, sorry. And rushing up, you still have the great axe, and as you take a wide swing straight across its chest, when you're going across, you can see that you're cutting straight through the vines, but still the vines are, like you saw the firebolt and then the vines filled in. As you cut across, more vines fill in to where you slice across the chest. But in there, he's just bleeding out as you take the slice across him. Hemo, you're up.
Kill him.
I moved the same direction. I try and hit him with my staff.
Okay.
Pop him on the head.
Wait, come back!
You moving up, you'd be a good like 10 feet away.
I'd be 10 feet from
Yeah,
him?
because you gotta remember you were 10 feet behind him, so it took him his whole 30 feet to get up on it, so that.
Throw a rock at his face.
Thinking logistically. Hold on.
Throw a branch at his face.
D&D and math stream.
D&D, hooked on phonics style.
Watch us struggle with arithmetic.
And geometry.
Now in HD.
Every Monday from 8 to 11.
Yeah, right.
11, 12.
Best part about it is only the 11, 12 aggressively is going to come up.
Yeah, oh yeah. Fuck.
I don't have that many fingers.
Yeah, I guess I just lollygag over to it then.
Okay. You can use your action to dash if you want to get up on him.
Yeah, I can get up on him and then not do anything regardless. Well, I
Yeah.
use my bonus action to turn my snake at him, but then what does that do?
If you're gonna turn into a snake, you can kind of throw it if you want to.
Yeah, do
it would,
that.
it would make an attack roll on its own. And I think it's a +5.
Sure. Exactly that. I use my Jafar staff and just like throw a snake
All
head
right.
at
So
him.
as you use your bonus action, you toss it. It's 10 feet, so I'm not really gonna have you roll for that. So roll an attack roll. It would the snake would be at advantage because Brutus is there.
Yeah. Probably. Shit. I give it another
That's 20?
50
Okay.
years, but
All right.
You hit him in the eye.
15.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Wow.
Poison and all.
Oh, sure.
If I'm lucky.
You got it.
Is he finding out what his name is?
What's that?
It's double, right? Yeah.
Double the dice.
And then one more 6. So what is that? 7 poison.
7.
7 poison.
If
hold
how?
on.
Wait. 7. You rolled a 7
You rolled it.
because you remember you rolled a natural 20, so you're doubling it.
Wait, you told me to roll for the poison damage as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was 7 for the poison, which is doubled.
The 14.
The 14.
Okay. I thought you already doubled it. I'm like, how
And
the
then,
hell did you
and
get
then
7?
just the snake attack, which is another 6, so 22 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Okay.
So I just like fling this snake head at this thing.
As you kind of move your hand on the back of this staff, you can see, like you have a good shot of seeing this.
Cast Serpent Sorcia.
Oh my god. You move your hand on the back of the staff, from its head down, and it starts to move. And you gotta remember, this is a golden staff, so it's literally a golden snake.
Yeah, this is that from the Return of Jafar, where you got the fucking
And as you toss it, right when it comes down, it takes the bite right on its shoulder, and from there, the bugbear that's entangled, he kind of like is still straining away, and then he slowly starts to fade away, and right there, still entangled in your vines as it's pulling down this bugbear. It is a dead bugbear.
And I just smack my staff back on the ground to make the head return.
Okay.
Violent.
At that point, we're actually going to go on our first break.
Snake stick.
Hope everybody enjoyed the first half of this game.
I'm gonna pee myself.
So, we'll be back in like 10-15 minutes.
Golden showers?
So,
No, never.
if you guys want to stick around, go ahead. If you want to keep up in chat, I'll be looking at it. So, hopefully other people will be too, but we'll keep you entertained if possible. So, we'll go on our first break.
Yep.
Why? We're back. Let's go, pussycat. Whoa!
Yeah.
No one understands what we just did, but
Probably. Well, I mean, they
Isn't
saw it
that
live,
one
but-
song?
Don't tease
you
me.
wanna
they don't know
face the
why.
camera,
They
guys?
don't know
Joneses?
why we did it.
There is a lady here cosplaying Cassos.
Yes.
Cassos.
Yes.
Cassos? Cassos?
Bless you.
Damn. Sorry.
All right.
My eyes!
Constitution.
Old man
save.
voice, do it!
So we killed a bunch of bugbears.
So
All
we
right.
killed a bunch. Yes.
We did a thing.
Oh, last
So everyone,
episode.
welcome back. We're gonna hop right back in the game. So, right now you have slain all the bugbears. Right now you have the carriage that's in the middle of this open area.
What was drawing the carriage? I never asked.
A horse.
One singular horse?
One singular horse.
Is the horse still alive?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
What? Wow. Ooh.
Yes.
Fancy.
Well, if anybody's gonna attack a carriage, wouldn't you think they needed a way to get the carriage out?
No.
Anyways.
They bring their own horse.
Retcon. The horse is dead. No. So
Charlie!
Get ready to pull your pen and paper out. I'm just getting one of the bugbears.
as you three are up and watching the vines pull this dead bugbear down. Behind the carriage is where you are. You're still kind of like drawing. Are you drawing a picture?
No, I'm like taking notes.
Taking notes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you're taking notes, and the vines pull down and kind of open up the ground, and it's kind of like swallowing this bugbear as it's pulling back, and it's in this one little area, but it is bringing it into the ground as it's kind of like pulling pieces apart as the vines are doing their business.
They're defecating on the
You guys
bugbear?
turn around and you see the carriage, the horse like in front of it. Right behind you see an old man that has been joining you in the fight sometimes. Writing down in his book.
And my response is, just can't stay and talk, sorry. And I continue to go forward because we're after that dude that was flying.
Okay.
I mean, how long did that combat take us? Like a minute and a half-ish?
Yeah.
So, is there still like any chance that, do I think that there's any chance that we could still catch this general? Or this
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh,
It's not that hard.
23?
It is so far ahead that you guys are sidetracked at this point. When you look up and you do not see it around, and it's kind of lost at this point, you don't know where it went.
Okay.
With that high of intelligence roll, you can feel like it's kind of like a lost cause at this point.
Okay.
Because it was so far from the beginning, and as you were chasing it down, you hit this open clearing, and in this gap of time, right after this battle, you look out and you do not see anything anywhere.
Okay, then I guess I reckon what I said.
No, you can still say it, and then as you search
I
around,
realize
that
it.
could be, and then you kind of like have that feeling of like,
Yeah,
shit,
lost cause.
kind of thing.
Anyways, I'm glad you're okay.
You're in Furbolg, right?
I am.
Okay.
Hemo.
Oh my god, it knows social skills. Hello. Oh, right, where my man is. My name is Russell Oliver Amadeus Billington. but my friends just call me Rusty.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Rusty.
You're a furbolg, right?
I am indeed a furbolg.
Tell me, is it true? Do you shit in the woods if no one's looking?
I used to live in the woods, actually, forever.
Interesting. Where?
That way?
That way.
He points eastward.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and what are you doing in the woods here?
I forgot.
I don't blame you. That was something pretty traumatic you just went through.
Why am I here? I don't remember.
Where are my pants?
Where are my pants? You're not my grandkids.
We went through it Friday, and then we went through it this morning. I know you worked, so I'll give you this
No,
one.
I have like notes jotted down about it, but I don't want to screw your shtick.
Oh no, like you were requested to assist on this escort of the two people that are in here in the carriage.
Are they dead?
No, they're alive.
Oh, they're alive.
Yeah,
Are
they're
they still
alive.
inside?
Yeah.
Oh,
Scared shitless.
I will lead these furries.
I don't know what they're doing, actually. You're just talking directly to me. You said you were
yeah.
skinning a bugbear. Are you going
Trying
to?
to, but
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
he
okay,
hasn't
so
said anything.
He asked me what I'm doing. The whole I forgot thing still sticks, and then I'll be like, oh! And then I'll say, come. And then I'll lead him over to the carriage.
Okay.
And then I will, like, pull back the curtain.
You have
Mom?
you have the door, the doorway. It's glass. The doorway's solid. The door that's solid, and then you have two little glass portholes that are kind of on the side. They have the tiny little drapes that are kind of covering the whole thing. You can see from here, like it's kind of closed off to where they have nothing that's open that you can see inside.
Okay. So it's he and her, right?
Yes.
In there? All right. I'll just open up the door and show him who's in there.
Okay.
And then I'll be like,
Uh,
this.
As you open up the door, roll a dex check.
Yes.
Dex save. I'm sorry, dex save.
I'm going to get kicked in the head.
Probably.
7.
All right. As you open up the door and you kind of stick your head in, you get punched right in the face. Punch right in the face. I guess Matt just did that too. Boom! Where's the kisser? It is a weak punch.
Yeah.
But you being older, it feels like a normal punch.
Can
to
I
you.
like fall and be like, oh?
Yeah, you can. If you wanted, you can fall back,
He
kind of
gets
like
punched in the face and
on.
hits his kidney.
Yeah, you fall back on your ass. As that happens,
So like that happens, I'm just like, and like I like
Don't look in.
inside of the thing.
as you peer in, you can see there is a finely dressed human male. He's the one who punched Rusty in the face.
Rock'em sock'em rustied.
Yeah.
You can memes for days.
And from the punch,
yes.
as you guys see, it's not a normal punch. You can see it's very limp-wristed, kind of like more of a
Sassy.
yeah.
Like a Lord Farquaad dead fish.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
it's definitely like it was a loose punch that somebody who doesn't know how to punch.
Yeah.
And then that was from like right where the opening started. That's the person that's towards the front of the carriage. The back of the carriage, you see what looks like a mix of like a human and elf female.
Okay.
Very beautiful from head to toe. Striking, you could say, in the image. Long curly red hair, porcelain skin. You can see just the tiny tips of, not full elf ears that you're used to, but there are pointy ears there, just smaller.
Okay.
More of a, she looks like she commands an air of presence from everybody, but the way that she's dressed, it's more of a guide-like. So she's wearing more earthy tones.
Okay.
Not wearing a dress, but wearing slacks and what looks like riding boots at that point. And from there, the human, as he punched you in the face, goes, "Oh, I'm very sorry. Here, let me help you." And as he comes,
Why would you do this?
You should tell us when you're opening the door. As he
like
reaches his
Timo's
hand
just
up, and he lifts you up, and he's like, is everything all right out here?
Well, we killed all the things, but you punched the guy in the face.
Who are these?
That's a furbog.
My name's Hemo. Hello.
Well, hello, Hemo. My name is Galal. And he reaches his hand out.
I shake his hand.
All right.
Is his hand bruised? Do I have to shake it gently?
Yeah.
Socked me in the
Wait,
face.
are you like shaking it, or are you like going?
no
up
longer
and
at the
down?
carnival.
I just shook an old man's hand. I'm not over enthusiastically shaking this dude now.
Okay. So as you take his hand, you kind of like winces as you take his right hand, because it's kind of like where what he used to punch. It's up to you if you want to point out that he's wincing or not, but you can see that like he's very elegant.
No, nope.
Says, I'm very sorry. This is I'm glad that you have all helped us today. As I said, my name is Galal. This is Nuli.
Hello, Dooley.
Galal Nuli. Nice to meet you. Casas.
And
I'm just over there petting the horse.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
Did you end up walking up to the caravan? I thought you were trying to skin something.
He never went to that, so.
Well, we're still doing this. That's why.
We can do it as it's happening as soon as
Alright.
everything's done. Okay.
For
But you
sure.
kind of like detach yourself.
All right, then I'm not there then.
You do your
Huh?
own thing.
I'm not there then. I'm not there then.
Okay. Well, you can detach yourself after. Like it depends on the situation. If you
Sure.
wanna. So, so as he looks around, he kind of sees all the dead humans.
You're welcome.
You can see from all the humans that are kind of slain around this this carriage.
Yep.
They are all in uniform. They're similar types of armor. There's hide armor, and then there's some chainmail and whatnot. But each one has a cape of some sort. It's kind of half down, ends right at the lower back. There is a symbol of there's a symbol of a G. With inside the G, there is kind of a fist that's holding the top of the G.
Ironic.
It's kind of in the back. But then, and as he looks around, you can kind of see the panic that comes across his face. And he looks at you, Rusty, and what happened? What happened to everybody?
4 very large bugbears.
You're like patting yourself off,
Yeah.
getting off the ground.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
It's okay. I can I can understand it happens. You were spooked, clearly. 4 very large bugbears jumped out of the woods and started attacking and slaughtering everyone, and that's when these gentlemen came to our rescue.
Well, thank you. Thank you for helping us.
Absolutely.
We
Especially that one with all the cuts over there. He did swell.
seeing that, he kind of goes over to you and he kind of like reaches his hand out to shake your hand. And as he rigorously shakes his hand, he's like, "Thank you. Thank you for saving us."
Pull my hand back at the last second because he's shaking too hard.
Yeah.
Meow.
Seems like we're kind of in a predicament now. In light of the news of our escort here, would you band of adventurers care to help us here? I feel like we would not be able to make it the rest of this trip.
What are you trying to do?
Well, we
Sorry.
are heading through the Crescent Jungle. We are going to the home of my master in Treadcaster. It is east here. Treadcaster, Tredcaster.
TRED, what?
Tredcaster.
How far away are we from Fanwood? Or whatever
Wrong campaign. Sleydence.
Sleydence.
Yeah.
Where are they headed again?
Right now, you guys have traveled about 2-3 hours through the jungle. So, I mean, you're like 2-3 hours into the travel here.
How far away is this town?
From what we were told, it would be another 2 days.
At this current juncture, we actually cannot provide, or I don't think we can provide you with that, because our own village is currently in a bit of
siege?
mayhem. Yeah. We can bring you back to our village and give you board for the evening while we figure out our own affairs, and then we can escort you.
Perhaps a pit stop would be wise.
You can kind of see like him thinking as he's kind of weighing the whole thing. You can see an air of kind of not disappointment, but he is defeated. And
I look back and I'm still petting the horse, and I just peer my head around the side of the carriage. I go, "We have a brothel."
Yes, that is very good. I feel like the problem here that we find ourselves in, we will take you up on your deal, and we will head back to your town.
Just, it's in a bit of disarray right now, but,
We understand.
team, we good with that?
What?
Are we good with that?
Yeah. Say it.
Quick question: do we get like any of the like a deed or like I guess key or anything to the homes that we procured in the
We
previous
haven't
episode?
gotten that far yet.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure.
Literally, they're like, you get a house.
So wait, are we getting the?
yeah.
We haven't gotten to that part yet.
Yep.
But yeah.
I'm all for it. I ride on the horse though, if that's okay.
I don't think you can ride on the horse because we need the horse to pull the carriage.
We're in a clearing, correct?
Yeah, you kind of like, if you want to, you can kind of figure that you can pull the horse around. The horse and carriage.
Should we bury your men?
I feel that we can send people for them. If
Sure.
we can. We cannot be left open here. Although we have had a loss of life, newly here, she is very important to the kingdom of Treadcaster.
Okay.
I guess I quickly loot a bugbear.
Yeah, I was about to say I wanted to.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, let me just gather all the stuff around here.
All right. He kind of like turns it. Are you guys like going to try to turn the horse and carriage around?
Well,
Sure.
Does anybody have?
I speak with animals, so I just like lightly talk to it. I'm like,
All right, bud. We're gonna turn around real quick, okay?
Okay.
like he can understand me, but I can't understand him.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I do have the paper here somewhere.
Do you want me to roll an animal handling check?
No.
I was going to.
No.
It would be with advantage because you're using speak with animals. So
24.
24. Okay. Did you mark
That
off
is
that
not
spell?
bad.
No,
Mark
it's,
off both
it's
those.
a verbal thing.
Oh, it's a verbal. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Okay.
The other one that I would be able to understand them. Also, this one, they can understand me, but I can't understand them.
Okay.
Speaks excellent.
Oh, nay, nay.
And from there you
It's
kind
just
of
a
like
lot
turn
of
around.
B, R's,
Does
and H's. Like,
anybody have proficiency in land vehicles?
What?
Me.
That's a thing?
Not me. Never mind.
That was your old character.
Yes. Yes, it was.
that's not even on the page.
Yeah, for real.
Bottom left.
No. I don't.
Bottom left.
I prefer wheelchairs.
Clearly.
As you can see by your sheets now, they're a little bit more filled out because I wanted you guys to feel more comfortable.
As we're doing that, in the process of it, I speak to the Newly in Elvish, and I'm like,
You will be safe.
She doesn't say anything, but she kind of gives you a nod.
word.
You guys turn around the horse and carriage. Is anybody hopping on the carriage and try to steer it, or are you gonna pull the horse?
Sure, I'll try and steer it.
All right. Need you to roll
Another animal handling?
Yeah, roll an animal handling. Yeah, roll an animal handling. You're
19.
Yeah, because you did speak with animals. You kind of rolled an advantage.
19.
19. Okay. 19 total?
19 total.
Okay. As you kind of like, you pull the horse around and then you hop on there. As you guys see it, if you want to, somebody can ride shotgun on the carriage and somebody can ride on the back if you want to.
The shotgun.
Well, I feel like you would be. Do you want to ride shotgun, or are you gonna go inside with the two?
I'm gonna follow him.
He's intrigued by the purple.
Okay.
I have a feeling Brutus won't fit inside, so I'll sit in the back, well, like on the back.
On the back. Okay.
Before we go, do you mind if I quickly...
I mean, you can take the time that they're searching around. You said you were looting a furbog?
We both.
I mean,
Why does
bugbear?
he want to kill me?
Let it happen, damn it.
It's him! It's him!
Started it!
It's
Soon
him!
there will be a new party leader.
I am a fireball!
He pulls off like Scooby-Doo style.
Steal my mushrooms,
Old
will
man
you?
Jenkins all along.
All right, so you loot one bugbear. You find the Morning Star that they had. You go through anything else that is in there. Roll an investigation check.
Excuse me.
Nice double bounce.
That's 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Very nice.
And they got bounced over.
I know, right?
With that, you find a little pouch, and in there you find 2 platinum pieces and 3 gold.
A scavenger race.
Yeah, we were both.
All right, so
Do
so
you say that
roll
out
an
loud?
investigation.
Yeah. Want to do that?
Yeah. I'm looking more so for clues. I've never
Is Hema familiar with bugbears?
Yes.
seen bugbears that look like this.
Yeah, it is definitely way different than what you're used to. The way that they're laid out, usually they're hairy all around. These ones, they are completely bald. They look like large humanoid, like
A naked guinea
bodily.
pig.
Yeah, their body is like morphed where like it's very rigid in certain areas, but muscular. And,
Like
but
albino
on-
gorilla grodd?
Yeah, but on the back, like you see, and it's not like from here back. It's from like the back of the head down across the back. Everything they're just long, dread like brown hair.
I was more so looking for like tribal markers to see what clan they're from.
It thinks.
All right.
He must not sure how he
Investigation.
feels.
Investigation.
Nice. Natural 20.
You also rolled a natural
What is
20.
going on over
Yay,
there?
Lucky Trace.
I placed it as low as I could and just spun it.
Well, you find the same thing.
What did he find? I'm sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
enthused that I got a natural 20.
He'll tell you.
What did you find?
2 bottom.
And you said you were what?
Skinning. One of the bugbears.
One of the bugbears? Okay. Roll survival.
And he wears it as a hat.
Oh, so not the type I was looking for.
You said 3 gold? 1 gold.
Butcher it.
12. Platinum.
12. You find the Morning Star, as usual.
So I
2
take that
peepees?
Morning Star with me.
Okay. It is a large Morning Star. We're talking, it is wooden with metal spikes driven into it.
I love the Morning Star, by the way. I was like looking for clues, but I definitely took the platinum.
So I also got the Morning Star?
If you wanted to.
What is that exactly? Like what kind of...
It's a weapon. Two-handed weapon.
Traded
Does-
mace, I guess. was
Yeah,
the
it does. It does. I think it does the same damage as your great axe.
Okay, I picked that up then.
All right. So you said what? 13? 12?
12.
12. Okay. So you find the Morning Star. With the bugbear, you kind of try to take out its tusk. In there, you snap it right in half. You don't take the whole thing. Like it's more like it's a good like maybe like 1.5 to 2 inches of the tusk. It's more of a piece of a bugbear tusk. With that, you gain 1 bugbear ear, kind of like you from your hunting, you can see that the bugbear ears are more or less used as a trophy for you battling a bugbear and surviving. Normal adventurers, low-level adventurers, normally don't survive from bugbear attacks, especially when they attack in a group. This is all knowledge that you know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right. As you guys lead back, your animal handling was what, 19?
Yeah.
All right. You guys, with a 19, you're able to lead that off. Costos, with everybody loading up in the certain spots, you would kind of have to go on foot, but you can go in front. With the speed in the on the jungle pass, you can find yourself being able to move quicker than the carriage if you want to, or you can move along with it. It's your choice.
I'll move along with it.
Move along with it. Okay.
I'm sorry about your companions.
As like he's sitting next to me and I'm ushering the horse.
You guys can talk. You guys can talk, so you don't have to include me.
Sorry, the people that died that you were traveling with.
Oh, right.
All right.
Anyway, what's it like from where you're from?
Where I'm from? It was a beautiful village.
There's a village, like a society? Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
Houses and all.
I just peer back and just like eavesdrop.
Okay. You're listening to the whole thing.
Okay, and I correct. I like confirm with Rusty here. Do you mean where he's originally from, or where we all came from?
Originally from.
You're welcome.
For what?
He means where you're originally from.
I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm aware.
Do you owe this one something?
No.
I have the situation read all wrong.
Are you assuming that I'm a slave?
I don't know. Are you?
Not that I'm aware of. To the mushroom, maybe.
The whole world opens up now. He was a drug user.
A slave to the shroom. Dum dum dum.
No, I am no slave. You really have never met a furball before, have you?
Not one.
I believe that. We're generally reclusive people.
You came from the endless woods.
Some books have it completely wrong. Because upon meeting you, it's far different from anything I've read.
What did you read that? For slaves that live in trees?
I probably shouldn't share that with you. It might be demeaning.
Well, sure.
But it's nice to meet you, Hemo.
It was a pleasure, Rusty.
Was? Where are you going?
We're going back to our town.
I'm coming with you.
I'm aware. You're sitting directly next to me.
Then why'd you say was?
Oh, yeah. No, it's... Pardon.
You're not gonna...
My people don't speak good common. We speak subpar common.
All of a sudden, Rusty goes back in his notebook. Just
Barely
barely knows
he
common.
still recalls that he seen this dude's letter.
Just like-
Subpar common, perfect.
Just like pick up the book and just
Line through that. That one may not be accurate. So not always, you see.
As you're writing down, you're like, David, 3 memes for the week.
Or like 5 at this point.
what the hell were we talking about? I got lost.
Where are we?
Character out of character.
Both.
Well, he just talked about common. You crossed that off.
Yeah, it was before that. Somebody said before that. Shit.
That we were heading back to where we were going.
Oh, yeah, that's
And you
right.
guys had the little back and forth where you.
It's like, what do you mean was?
Yeah.
You're not going to eat me, are you?
I had just explained that because you had said the subpar common
Right.
thing, and I
Yeah,
brought
that's
that
right.
back up.
Shit. I'm sorry. I was too much segueing. All right. How much more banter do I have?
Yeah.
I forget.
So where are you folk coming from?
I'm from Arreston.
Where are you folk coming
They
from?
are from.
They're from.
Treadcaster.
They came from Caemont. That's
Caemont?
That's where they started. Caemont. Camont.
And judging
That
from-
is where you were told that Newly is from.
Yep.
And Galal, he is actually from Treadcaster. Your knowledge Yeah, Galal. From your knowledge, he is the caretaker and steward
Yeah, I
to
remember that part.
Newly.
Just forgot their origin point.
Caretaker to Newly?
You don't know this.
I explain it now.
Just cross
Okay.
it out.
She,
So, judging from the fact that you exited the carriage, I imagine you were not one of the people being escorted.
well, I'm not. No, I'm not being escorted. I am escorting them.
Yep.
I was asked to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
no, not a problem. Who were they?
Who are those people?
Yeah.
So I just like should.
Yeah, you can if you want to. That's up to you.
It's Rusty.
So-
It's Rusty.
The guards were the escort from Treadcaster.
It's the Newly and Rusty show.
They've been escorting you from all the way back from Gistal.
I was escorting them. I'm the hero.
That's where
got
you met
punched in the
them
face and fell down.
in Gistal, Jistol.
What?
Damn it!
That's where you came down from Arreston
Met them there.
and met them in Gistal,
Okay.
and then they came over and they went through.
Yeah, for real.
They went through Orkbert.
shit.
Rodstead,
No idea.
and
Oh
then-
no! Can we get this in PDF form?
You will.
All right, cool.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I sent you a screenshot of that. The trail.
Just
right?
the trail. Yeah.
Yeah, the trail from where they are
Right.
to where you started.
I got that.
You could just
Okay.
give it the gist.
Here's the gist. She's going to be the princess. He is her steward. My Society of Magical Folk asked me. They petitioned the school, who then petitioned me to escort them from. Shit, I forget.
From
I feel like this is
From-
going to be a theme.
From Gistal to Treadcaster.
Huh. Yeah, it's real shitty you guys got attacked by bugbears.
I look over to the carriage and I ask, what's your name again?
Rusty.
Rusty. Rusty, do you sometimes find yourself forgetting why you walked into a room?
Where am I? Oh. Where are we going?
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah, so anything else you want to know about the furbolgs? No? Nothing?
Huh?
Anything else about furbolgs?
Oh. Yes.
I mean, we're on the trail for like another 3 hours,
Oh,
so...
shit. We're really that
2.
far away?
2 hours.
This is the... I don't know. What else would I want to know? What do you eat?
Basically, whatever.
mushrooms.
We're omnivores.
Don't eat me. Don't eat
Not-
me.
We don't eat people.
Okay.
Often.
You
Not
said
that I'm
anything.
aware of.
I consider myself anything.
We also don't eat rocks. We're omnivores. We eat a standard diet that
We also
general
don't
mammals
eat-
do.
We also don't eat rocks. Really? This is news to me. I thought rocks were very edible.
No, none that I've tasted.
I noticed that you can cast magic.
I can. Want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
I just hidden step real quick. On there, I just blink blink invisible for a second, blink right back.
Okay.
Ow! Magnificent.
Yep,
Magnificent.
can do that once,
Marvelous. I was
once
gonna say
per long
marvelous.
rest.
So in other words, you blew your load for the day just to impress me. Would you like to see a magic trick?
No, thank you.
Ow. My pride. I'm
Low
just gonna.
self-esteem.
As you look over, he's copying you, but he's got no pen.
There's nothing there.
He's just writing in the air.
Sort of a prick. No, but really. And then I'll cast Prestidigitation and make Brutus. I will soil him, make him dirty.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Bork?
as he casts that, as you see him, he kind of puts his hand out, and you can see the mud that is naturally forming from the wheels. It kind of just comes off and then kind of coats the bottom half of Brutus.
Okay.
Bottom half?
Yeah, the bottom half.
So like my
Become
legs? My legs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about my tail? Tail too?
Yes.
Okay.
So in your bottom half.
I don't know, is it?
No, his tail is on his
I don't
left
know.
shoulder.
Yeah, I know. Your tail's on the back of your neck. It's just.
Yeah, that'd be badass. Deformed.
I have myself a giggle.
I shove him off the thing.
What?
I shove him off the.
You're gonna
You
climb
have
up?
no idea that he did that.
Yeah.
He said I see him do it.
No.
I like snap my fingers and you get money. Like
He saw him do it.
Well, you were looking at me saying it.
You have no. I don't even think you notice you're dirty. You're just like still like.
Yeah.
Why would I be panting? I'm not the horse.
I find that you'd naturally be surging around at this point. So, if you want to, you can roll a perception check at disadvantage.
it didn't attack you.
Perception?
Yeah.
17.
17. All right, roll sleight of hand.
5.
You
Gotcha,
see it.
bitch!
You see it, but it's on the other. It's in the other side, and kind of like you see the mud kind of slicks up. You know that the mud has naturally been kind of coating you as it's coming around, but it seems like more of it has been hitting you.
Okay.
Hemo thinks that's hysterical. Like, see that he's
Can-
like,
can I make
also
like a
have
mud ball
magic.
with them?
Oh, I got caught.
He's like, wait.
Can I make like a mud ball with it?
Do you want to?
All right, I make a mud ball and I throw it at Rusty.
So you're on the back of the carriage, right? Like he's walking
Yeah.
and you're just standing on the back.
No,
Or
I'm
like
sitting
over
next
there?
to you.
No,
right?
I'm talking about him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's on the back, kind of like.
Yeah, like kind of like yeah.
Like a garbage man,
there.
just like leaning
Yeah.
off the thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna throw a mud ball.
Yes.
With it moving.
At a 90-some-year-old man.
Make well, no, it's still moving and still rocking with all the whole thing. So roll an attack roll. Add just your dex.
Just my dex?
Yes.
You know you want to do it. Well,
At disadvantage.
all right, here's one.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
I know. I'm just blow.
That was
Blow. 4.
4.
Yeah.
Let me
What'd you roll?
see.
I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay.
My original one was 16.
So can I make there be a reason why he does that?
What?
So like as he does that, like he goes to throw the lobo, I'm like, wait, watch this, and I use Druidcraft to make like a smell of a skunk like run right past his nose as I'm doing
Okay.
it.
So
and because I'm a dog, I instantly smell it twice as bad.
yeah. That's
Like
right.
as soon as he does it.
It works out. Like you grab like you kind of like coat this mud ball off your leg, and you bring it up, and as you're about to swing it, you smell this heavy smell of skunk. Like
You can
it
see these
literally
blows come from my fingers.
It's basically it feels like a morning star to the nose, basically, like the snout. Like, and you go to throw it, and you kind of like lose your sight on it because it kind of gives you a little starry look. And as you throw it, you kind of like throw it, toss it right in front, like straight out.
Does he hit Casas?
Does it hit
No.
the horse? Does it hit the horse? The horse does a nosedive
No.
and dies.
Casas to the side. It goes way out. I'm talking about like you wouldn't throw this hard, but it just goes straight out. It goes a good like 10,
Fucking Hail
15 feet in front of the horse.
I vomit due to the smell.
Okay. You vomit off the side.
No!
I also find what Hemo did hilarious. Oh, wait, I have more. And I'll like summon a mote of fire and put it in my hand. It's just like, oh, no.
No, friends.
Kidding. I'm a little carried away, I think. I fix it. I'll cast Presto and clean him.
Okay. As he casts prestidigitation on you, what the mud was kind of coating off on the wheels, you start to see it dissipate. Like it's literally disappearing off your fur.
A couple
and
fleas, you know?
Your coat.
Bathed me, thank you.
No, you are completely clean. You have never been this clean ever in your life.
Even at birth.
Yeah. Like
take 2
you've
steps
never,
in your first week.
Like your coat, your coat is glistening. Like it is perfect.
It's like I ate a raw egg.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I am unsure. As to what that was.
Wait, how did we get
Is
this?
that how his dog got the way he looked? It was all the
Is
raw
that,
eggs he
is
drank?
that before or after the skunk? Because I'm kind of feeling like those are tied together.
No, they're not. It's a
And then
real
I'll,
Celtic
like,
thing.
I'll wait.
But you were completely clean and all that.
I'll wave and be like, "Hello, I'm Rusty."
And just kind of like.
Rusty's
smile
accent
at
got
him.
so weird.
I didn't know how to be excited and carry that voice.
But I got no Rusty.
Hello, mate.
Making it clean.
I'm Rusty. I'll bathe ya.
Okay.
I feel
That's
violated.
all the funny banter I had.
Okay. So,
I'm out.
I'm violated.
as you guys kind of have like the small talk normally, randomly at certain points, you take the 2-hour trek back. At this point, it's been about 4.5, 5 hours.
Yeah.
As you're coming off the trail, it opens up into Sleydence.
Are there guards like positioned?
Yeah,
at the end?
there is a heavy set of guards that kind of walled off there, ready, weapons at the ready, shields ready. As they see you, they still have their sword and shield out, but they part off the trail for you guys to pass through. As they see you in the front, you in the back, and you off the side of it, they do recognize who you are. And
Even
it
with
allows
my
you to pass
shininess?
through it. Yes.
As we're passing through, I'm like, someone go grab the cap.
Okay, as you say that, you see one guard, more of a younger type. He's been in the back the whole time.
The bitch boy.
Hearing that, he just goes running, very fast for a person. Like, pretty much is hightailing it out there.
Yeah.
Where do you guys want to go?
I want to start heading towards the guards' quarters.
All right, the guards' quarters. Okay.
Realizing that we have a princess in tow, I'm like,
There's already shit happening. We need her somewhere safe.
you know what I mean?
Okay. You guys come through, and on the east side there, the guard quarters is close to that side. So you maneuver through the streets. You hit the guards' quarter. At that point, as you walk up to the guards' quarters, they're walking out of the front door is Captain Ivor. And seeing you guys, he walks up, kind of perplexed because you guys left in a rush, then came back, and now you have a horse and carriage with an old man with you.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
Oh yeah, he's out cold.
yeah. So I'm just like,
Easy, girl, easy.
and like Costas is still standing in the front if you want to talk to him since you're like standing.
Well,
in front
you're
of
kind of off the side, so if you want to, you can go talk to him if you want. But he's walking up to you guys, so it's literally going to be an open conversation.
him.
So, as he walks up to you, he goes, "Whoa, how'd you guys get a horse and carriage and an old man?"
So
Black market.
As we were chasing the figure that flew off into the distance, we heard some yelling and screaming. We thought it was him. We came upon horse and carriage and helped him against. Yeah.
So,
As he gestures to Rusty, I nudge him. Oh, not hard, but just to like get him awake.
Sassafras. Huh? What? You were sleeping.
Snapper fry?
Rusty here.
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Oh.
okay. Where's the figure?
We ended up losing the figure, but we have acquired this showman, Rusty, a squire of some sort.
Steward.
I'm sorry.
Steward.
Steward of some sort, and a
You know him?
soon-to-be and/or potentially now princess.
Don't just tell people that. We don't even know them.
I know them.
Oh.
So, all right. I feel like we traded a situation for a situation here.
We did trade a situation for a situation.
I think we have a situation here.
Indubitably.
So, all right. We're going to have everybody come in.
Yeah. that would be a good idea.
We'll have some guards posted out here. We'll figure things out.
Ooh, God.
Just come with me.
Yeah. So we go. I imagine we all go in, and I explain the situation.
Yeah, as
further.
you guys coming out, there are two guards that go over to the door. They kind of open it up, and they lead the human and the elven woman out.
Do the guards get punched?
No.
I think they should. It's only fair, Rusty.
It's safe out here.
But seeing the way that you guys travel, you guys did save them from
Death.
Yeah, the issue that they were having.
Yeah.
They have been watching the whole time as you guys have been leading them back to Sleydence. He leads you in. You guys are used to where the guards' quarters are. It's the front room that's open. It kind of has like that desk that has the table that goes up and down.
As we're coming through the town, there's like just like trash and shit everywhere, right? There's
Oh, yeah,
still like stage half up, a bunch of broken chairs and shit.
Literally, it's chaos. If you were to look around, like you guys didn't pass through the market, only because you guys came from the east of the town, and that's where the guards' quarters is.
East side.
It's on lockdown. It's on lockdown.
Oh yeah, you saw like.
We didn't see anything. He was sleeping up until we got
Yeah,
there.
you saw the haphazardness of the streets where there is trash everywhere. Nobody to be seen but the guards that are running back and forth. You guys did come in. There was a wall of guards that were there. Looking around, you can see that kind of, you were to number it out in your head, like estimate, it's like half the guards are off on that one side, while the other half, as you're passing through the streets, you can see some of them patrolling back and forth. Moving quickly, but as one's moving, the one behind them is looking around, and scouting everything as they go along. He leads you all in. What you're used to doing is you go straight back to Setter's quarters.
Yep.
He leads you up a set of stairs.
Perfect.
You get a feeling, as before, you went up to I think it was the third, was it floor 4, where you met
444?
Yeah, the 4th floor. Where you met
the boy touch dude or whatever.
Yeah, where you met the guard that was kind of out of it. He leads you up to this the 2nd floor. Leads you to a set of double doors, similar to what you saw in Setter, but they're larger, longer. But this is one whole side where his office is. You can kind of figure that it's his office. He opens up the doors. In tow, you have all 4 of you. You have a set of 4 guards that are escorting you all in there, and you both have both Galal and Newly in tow, as they're behind you. But the 4 guards are more around them at this point, due to the status that you told them who they were. He leads you in. The 4 guards close the doors, but you can see the shadow of them through the glass. They're on guard there. Standing at point. He goes over to his desk, opens up a drawer, takes out a glass, pours this big glass of whiskey, downs it in one shot, sits down, and he goes, "So, lay it on me."
Well, firstly, what happened in the village? Did the figure had attacked the council?
Yeah.
We ended up chasing after them, and then came across these people on the bad day.
Yeah, it's been pure chaos since you guys left.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I thought we had solved the problem, and all of a sudden this other entity comes out of nowhere.
So, we've been discussing this. We talked to a few townspeople who saw something fly over the town. And from earlier description, we feel like this is the figure that attacked you guys in the street. The one that, for some reason, was able to bring zombies out of the ground. You guys gave me a full description of him. We were able to get a full description from the townsfolk. And this is who it was, from what we were able to estimate.
Honestly, there might be a second player in this town causing chaos. The gentleman that we killed was old and craggly.
Yes.
Very weak.
Yes.
This person seems to be nimble.
Yes. Came from the full description of what you guys gave me when you emerged in the marketplace. We were on the lookout for the same figure, but apparently...
Yeah, well, he wasn't there, so he has no idea.
Apparently, we failed that one.
Excuse me, sir. If I'm going to interject.
Oh shit, this is Rusty. Sorry.
Well, it's good that you interjected.
Are you going to share that? And he points to the alcohol.
No.
Right, carry on.
Thank you.
Forgive him.
Maybe. So, with a little bit of what we've been able to put together,
Go ahead.
we, this is the figure. I don't know where it's traveled to. I mean, we literally only know where its direction because of you, Kassos. You were the one who told us. Nobody else saw where it went. They just saw the figure, and then you were the only one that knew.
I need
Where-
all of the information on the council that you have.
Okay. I'll have somebody draft it up for you. I hope you have a couple days.
I'd rather show this to you here. I haven't looked at it yet, but this may give us some clues. When we looted the corpse, I was able to find this bound parchment and a book.
Okay. As you open up the parchment, it is a. Are you opening up the parchment, or are you
Yeah.
handing it over to him?
I'm handing it over to him.
Okay, so as he opens it up, he looks at it and goes, I don't know what this says.
I get like real nosy as he like pulls the parchment. I'm like, what's that? What do you
Rusty, I
have-
think
what
it'd
do
be
you have
best.
there?
I think it'd be best if you went back with the princess.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what this says. I can't read the language.
What's on it? Like,
Oh.
oh, okay.
You can't read it? You looking at it too?
Yeah.
All right. You look at it. It's a parchment. It's a piece of parchment. As you roll it out, it is a series of language that you do not know whatsoever.
I peek over. Do I recognize it at all?
No.
What about me?
Nope.
Am I just watching everyone pass this around and they can't
Yep.
read it?
Just passing around a
Well,
piece
I
of paper.
verbally told you, like, I feel it'd be best with the princess because it's like town business.
They
You
get
know
them
what
like
I mean?
ushered out. They were like, wait, let me
No, you guys are
read
there
it."
because you guys are important. Like you guys are part of this whole thing. But as you guys pass it around, you guys do not notice what's on this piece of parchment.
What about in the book?
All right, as you hand the book over, he goes, I don't know what this is. I
Yeah, he
It's like
keeps
the third
going.
time,
He
yeah.
keeps going.
I can't read this language. And he hands it over, and as he hands it over, you look down. What languages do you speak?
Thieves can't Elvish common.
Okay. You can see variations of what it is. You know from there, it is a very old version of Elvish as you read it. Roll an intelligence check on the book.
That is a 17.
17. You met the DC. Here you go.
Oh shit.
I'll read it off to you.
I can read.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No.
No, you can read it if you want to. Each one of them is separate as you come across each one. This is kind of what you're able to decipher through this old Elvish language. You're used to the more commonly known Elvish, but as you're trying to decipher, you can see similar variations in there in the evolution, and on different pages, you're able to get these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can find these 5 different entries. It sort of looks like similar to a journal, but the parchment is old and decrepit at certain points. It's stiff, kind of crumbles a little bit as you pass through the pages. But those are the entries that you find. So you can read them out if you want to or whatnot.
First entry. King Mogan has said that if I place myself in this prison, my kin and followers will be spared. No one knows where I will be placed, but I hope someone will find me so I may strike him down as he did my father. I do this for my children. May they live everlong lives. Second entry. I have found that this prison King Mogan has placed me in is not perfect. It will take me some time to break down the magic, but I feel that I have that on my side. Time, I'm assuming. With the death of a person, Gavril, I have found that the barrier of my prison is breaking down. I do not know why. I fear that he was my kin. Okay. It is true that he has that he was the last of my bloodline. This town shall pay for what they have done. I have started to modify the rooms, and I have been able to use an old magic that will allow me to capture certain monsters. I will be unleashing these on the town. I will capture as many as I can, turn them into my zombie slaves, and unleash them into the city. This group has become a nuisance. I shall kill them on my terms. I will kill them and use them against the town. Their council shall die for killing my kin. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Kind of wish I would have heard it in Costos' voice.
I wasn't going to do the whole thing in Costos', but yeah, no.
We'll have to record that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could have ring.
Are you reading that? Do you read that out to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. He reads it out to you guys.
Okay.
These are the certain entries that you're able to decipher through the whole thing. There is a series of everything around there, but you're able to, in this quick kind of glance as you're looking through it, this is what you're able to read off the Elvish.
So, okay, well, where did you find this book?
We looted it off of the guy that was in the dungeons.
So, the
dude that was in the doors?
The drow you
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah, the drow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, it seems like his threat is not any longer.
No.
But it appears maybe the bloodline goes further.
I wish we would have known about this before. We would have been protecting the council a little bit more.
Costos, you done fucked up.
I should have read it.
So, okay, well, at this point, there's nothing we can do about that, but it still leaves us the question of who this figure is.
We will figure that out, or try to, at our best.
Okay.
Gavril was the guy that was hung, right?
See.
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. All right. We're good. That's all I needed
Gavin
to know.
Levine.
He was the one that was hung. He was the one that was hung, and that
Wow.
his body burst into the black
Right.
flames.
Okay.
Whereas his body just disappeared, basically dissipated in the black flames.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what happened from other witness accounts to the council?
What do you mean?
Like, did anyone see anything happen while they were up on stage with us?
Yeah, they saw all three of them get hit.
Hit with
Somebody mentioned some sort of skull, but it wasn't. We searched everywhere. We didn't find any physical skull, so I feel like it was some sort of magic, I guess, because we had some people check the bodies, and there was some remnants of some arcane nature that was left on them.
I had noted the same when I investigated.
Did they describe the, I guess, the overall appearance, other than skulls?
Not very many people were paying attention to skulls passing through the sky.
Which sounds surprising when you word it like that.
Duck!
Yep. Me myself, I was having a turkey leg, and this whole thing happened. So
Him too.
I wasn't expecting anything either.
It is a series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
Ah.
In the wake of this, we've held some emergency meetings, and I have been given temporary power over the town. They want me to bring some order so that we can figure out what's going on. I refused, and the people of this town have urged me to do it. I don't want the power, but I have to do it. So, whatever you all need to help me, I'll do as best as I can.
I feel like we should talk more about this in the morning.
Yep. Now on to the next stage. Who are these three people? As he points back, you can see that he's pointing back to both you, Rusty, both pointing to Galal and Nuli. You're sitting in the chair. Okay. Hey, wake him up. And as
get in his
like
face.
a guard kind of comes over and he kind of like nudges you a little bit.
A troll's toe.
So,
I'm gonna like this.
what are you here for?
What are you here for?
We pulled them back to the town. They were headed elsewhere.
Rusty's
Okay.
And they won. All of their other escorts had died. They had been attacked by bugbears, so we brought them back.
At that point, you kind of hear a little. You hear Galal kind of clear his throat.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to speak to you in private about the current situation we find ourselves in.
Is he talking to them?
He's talking to me.
He's talking. He's talking to
Ivor.
Captain Ivor.
All right, let's see this. Everybody.
Okay, but before you get into that, Vegan Raptor thinks your suit is fresh.
Oh, thank you, Vegan Raptor. You can't have it.
Crisp.
He's a dapper chapper, that boy.
So Captain Ivor looks at me and goes,
Raptors aren't vegan.
So, you want to speak to me
Definitely
in
not.
private with... Alright,
Are they?
if you guys would like to stand outside, I would like to speak to him in private.
"Yes, please, if you can, Rusty.
I
I would like you to stay.
here?
Thank you.
Oh, good. I didn't feel like moving anyway.
Yes."
Sleep.
And he kind of ushers you guys to walk out. You feel like this
He's
is...
ushering the Farquads, like trying to make us that we're not part of the conversation.
Yeah, he wants to speak directly to Captain Ivor, like him, Rusty, and Nuli. And he's asking Captain Ivor to usher you guys out so they can speak directly to
I
him.
know exactly what you're trying to do.
Ivor, would you mind if I stayed so that I'm also better informed?
I'll call you in.
He's trying not to RP with himself. And they're trying to
I know.
Well, no, you're in the room.
He's trying to make me not get parts of the storyline that happen eventually, but I'm like, I want this.
No, you're in the room,
I
so
want
it's
you
going
to
to happen.
RP to your other voice.
It's going to happen. You're in the room.
I have no choice but to accept.
Thank you. Don't
I'll
worry.
tell you all about it later.
You will be fully informed.
Yeah.
If you all would step out, please. Thank you.
I step out.
Okay. From there, he's what you do see as you guys walk out. You guys are with the guard. You can get a feeling like you can nonchalantly try to listen. If you want to, it would kind of be. I would give you like a stealth roll to try to kind of get close to it if you want to. That's up to you.
I would like to use my dog's ability
Okay.
to listen for Captain Ivor's voice.
All right.
Specifically.
So it would be at disadvantage,
Uh-huh.
but since you have advantage, just a straight roll. It would be a perception check.
Blow.
No, stop it.
Whoa.
I think that's spitting.
13.
13. Okay.
You're not blowing anymore.
With the difficulty of the situation, you trying to listen in on it, it was a higher DC.
I
really
hear.
give it to you.
Pedal pads?
You hear the commotion of the guards moving in and out and everything as you're trying to listen to it.
Take out a
With you there, you see both Noli and Galal. They move up to the table, and I think we're going to go on break for the day.
Break.
Yep,
Oh,
we're close to it.
clientele, yeah.
Yeah, we're close to 11 o'clock, and this is going to take a little bit of time for me to do.
Uh-oh.
So,
I wanted to
we'll
say-
go for. We're going to break for the day. We'll be back next Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
Sorry, Rob.
You will get firsthand watching me talk to myself as two different characters.
Oh, yeah.
So, stay tuned.
If you guys,
I have faith in you, Rug.
If you guys want to see,
I have faith in you, Rug.
Let's
if
roll
you
a
guys want to
deception
see
check.
Doug RP like a crazy.
It's a 2. I fail.
I'll take that test.
I know, right?
It's okay to
'Cause I've
argue
done
with
it.
yourself. You
I've-
just can't
no,
use
I've
it
done
against
it.
What do I
yourself.
mean?
I've done it because in the home game I had 3 characters that I was RPing together.
He has to get a piece of chocolate for every time he messes up the accent of the other one.
I like it. I like it.
I like that.
Hello, week of practice. I am
He's
not
gonna-
eating chocolate.
He's gonna have this shit scripted.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like,
I mean, that is the role of a DM to have everything scripted, so.
So-
not really.
You could improv the shit.
Predetermined.
oh, I'm gonna improv the shit out of
Oh,
it
yeah.
because I know the general idea of both characters. So
Oh, I can't wait.
yeah. So everyone, we'll be back next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're watching us on YouTube, it means that you see that we've released it at 8 o'clock Wednesday. If you want to, hit the subscribe. Hit that little bell so you'll be notified every time we release it on Wednesday. If you want to go ahead and take a look at our Facebook, you can take a look at our Facebook. Look up 5D1 Gaming. You can see it at the bottom corner right down there. See our little symbol. You look at 5D1 Gaming, you'll find that symbol in there for our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram.
X Hamster account.
Yes. Yeah, X Hamster account.
What the
I'm afraid to ask.
Just remember, if you
I
can,
figured.
follow us on everything. Spread the word on us. We definitely want to pass that around. And there, we still are running our donation line for our stream. So in the future, if you want to be a part of that, go ahead. If you guys want to torture us for a day and make us eat some extreme
Douglas!
All
Correct.
proceeds go to a labioplasty
Darkwing Duck
for
20 just donated $10, sorry, to have you eat a piece of chocolate before we roll
Eat with
out.
your butt cheeks.
Whoa.
You have to try to go to sleep with that?
Chris, I hate you. I hate you, Chris.
Darkwing Duck, we love you.
How's he supposed to do the outro when he can't speak?
Oh yeah, no, he's doing the whole outro like that.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so funny.
The chair's falling.
Quack the whip. What?
Like, share, subscribe. Fuck Doug.
Hashtag fuck Doug.
Just let it melt.
So anyway,
Just let it melt. Do it.
Thank you, Darkwing Duck 20.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Suck gas, evildoer.
Suffering succotash. That's a different dog.
I hate this chocolate so much.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you with all that spice in your mouth.
Muy picante.
So anyway,
Espero que te
guste. Muy caliente.
so you could.
Dude, it gets worse.
El licor es
It does.
real.
Anyway,
Show us your porthole.
so
Esta picada está presentado por Budweiser, the king of beers.
Telemundo.
anyway, hit like, subscribe, follow us on all forms.
Captain Iver? That's how he got that voice.
This is the nastiest shit in the world.
We're gonna have to sit and wait for at least 2
Pero a
minutes
ti
after
te
he's done
gusta.
talking, just to, in silence for nuts.
Wait, what?
Nice, we just got 11 views.
What?
Huh?
It jumped up to 11 views because you started eating the chocolate. Or was it my Mexican voice?
Or was it both?
Porque no,
All right.
los dos. Don't be a pirate.
It was the
And because I'm a
porthole.
trooper,
He'd be selling it.
I don't drink anything for at least 5 minutes. So,
That chocolate does suck.
follow us, like us, do whatever you want to do.
Eat
Watch
spicy
the-
chocolate.
Watch the video and watch me almost throw up because I'm still almost choking it down right now. So, I hate this chocolate so much.
Yeah, you keep choking that down.
So, go ahead and destroy me as much as you want.
Oh, yes.
Destroy me. He's the DM. Destroy me.
Daddy?
Destroy me. Whoa.
That chocolate
With-
is spicy.
Yes. And I have to go to sleep with it.
You're welcome.
So thanks. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. Screw you, Chris. Just so you know. No, but I love you. Thank you. Anything else? Anybody want to say?
Keep an eye out on Facebook for the Daily Meme Challenge.
Yes, it's still going.
I think I still have a decent amount left
12 more
over.
pictures on my face logged on your
Listen.
phone that you can just fucking post on
Yeah.
Facebook.
It's great because I sit here and I'm like,
my arms are sweating.
That's impressive.
That's whoa.
that's new.
Baby's week. Mom's spaghetti.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Exercise, Doug. You're good.
You're burning something.
Like, I eat spicy
Organs.
stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's organs.
I eat spicy stuff all the time, but this is just
Yeah.
It is unpleasant. Yeah, no, it's
really
not
bad.
It's not made for fun.
And it's warm. If it was cold, it would have been worse.
Yeah. It's cold.
If it's just a longer it sits, like the more the oil separates, you know what I mean?
That's what's
So-
doing it. It's in the back of my throat right now. It's killing me.
Keep talking like that.
Somebody out there will like it.
I might soothe it.
Spicy chocolate turning Doug into a monster.
Huh?
I think we
No,
should.
you don't play the intro at the end.
You play the outro.
The first day we did it, but
Cilantro?
No,
We're gonna do it.
we're gonna get credit.
So, everyone, thank you for watching us. Thank you for following us. Thank you for watching me almost
Thanks for
throw
being
up on stream.
handsome and/or beautiful.
I would have been the second person to throw up on our stream. So,
I'm gonna be one of them one time.
All right.
Just wait.
love you guys. I hope you guys love them too. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
Adios. Damn it.
1-800.